Hello everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing, everybody? Hello. I forgot my hat. I've forgotten my hat. Oh my goodness. Hold on. There we go. That's better. That's better. Hello everybody. Hello Jack. Hello John. Hello Grawin. Hello Nizzy. Hello everybody. How are we all doing this fine Thursday? I'm going to try and be a little quieter today because obviously today's a bank holiday. Which means it's quiet time in Germany, so I can't shout too loudly tonight. So we'll try and do our best. But how's everybody been? How was everybody's midweek? Anybody up to much on Wednesday or Thursday? What did me and Chloe do? Wednesday, we went shopping. We went to Lidl, bought some foods. I made wings for the first time in Germany. I bought some wings. I tried out some new methods. It did pretty decently. I thought, which is good. What else? Anything else? I think so. We just went. Yeah, I did some thesis work. The usual, basically. And then today, of course, is a bank holiday. Went to a hockey game. Frank's hot sauce. Of course, the reason why I had my wings yesterday is because my 3.7 litre tub of Frank's hot sauce arrived from Amazon. So perfect. Sorry, Grant, I forgot about your hockey game. How was the hockey? Who are you watching? Watching Man United. I deserve suffering. Hello, Starship. Hello. Oh yeah, Chelsea tonight. What score are you predicting for the United game? Let's see. Is it away Athletic? It's away. I can see it being 2-2, honestly. I do think United will get to the final. But I think 2-2. 2-0 Chelsea to be beat. I can see it being for Chelsea. I can definitely go for maybe like... The problem is, so it's in Sweden on this really shit 3G pitch. So I can definitely see it being a draw. A 1-0 loss is on the... I don't think 2-0 loss is on the cards at all. I think 1-0 maybe, or a 1-1, or maybe a Chelsea 2-1 win, but it won't be a good game. And I can guarantee you there's going to be a big injury. I can guarantee you Reece James is going to get injured in this game because it's on terrible pitches. 3-1 United, fair enough. Imagine if Spurs will win a trophy. Oh yeah, I watched the Barca game, yeah. Watched the Barca Inter game last night. My goodness me, what a game. What a game. And the PSG game was a good hate watch, you know. PSG should do that. 3-0 Chelsea win. Okay, yeah, fair enough. And there's no points for this one this time. But yes, today, me and Chloe, we went, there was a food truck festival going on in Bensheim from yesterday through till Sunday. So we thought we'd go over today. Hello, Duck God. Hello. Missed it, was busy. That's a shame. That's a shame. But yeah, so we went and we had a couple of beers, which was nice. It seemed like we went too early. Things weren't open yet. So I think we're going to go back tomorrow in the evening when it might be a bit more lively. So we're going to see how that goes. And then Saturday, I think we might go to Darmstadt. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, next season we should do predictions for every Premier League game. Good God, could you imagine? Trying to keep up with that. It's insane how good Jamal is. Yeah, Jamal's are ridiculous. The only thing that's going to be a problem is overplaying and injuries. You know, he could very easily burn out the amount he's playing. But Germany's a bit more sit down with a meal than drinking culture. Fair enough. There was, to be fair, we did go and there was like, to be fair, it is the wine festival as well in Bensheim. So there's like a wine hike. We did not do that today because it was 29 degrees today in Germany. So we didn't. We thought maybe a 16-kilometer hike in in just the blazing heat might not be a great idea. So we just went to the food vans. But there was like it was funny because they advertised like 20 plus food vans. There was 2 food vans with the exact same, 2 more that I saw that were closed, and like 4 drink places that were the exact same company, and then there was 1 extra one. I was like, this doesn't seem very... So maybe it'll be a bit better tomorrow. Found a former 2002 Croatian league winner that was in the top flight until 2016. Oh wow, okay, interesting. The fact that Yamal will still be a 22-year-old player in the FM30, oof, yeah, that is wild. But yeah, that's the only problem with Yamal is that maybe he's going to get overplayed and burnt out, basically. That's the only worry I think with him. Otherwise, he's incredible. But should hopefully, I think based on that performance though, was that at in Barca? It was at Barca, so Inter have a chance. Inter definitely have a chance. We'll have to see how things go. FM30 will never come out. Just don't become a fatty 2 point. Exactly, Ansu Fati. He had the whole world on it. But I do think Yamal is a level above that. But yes, that's what I do. Fati came through and it's like, oh my god, he's amazing, blah blah blah, and then suddenly burnt out. And they're in tier 5 of Croatia. What save is this duck doing? But yeah, so that's what. And then we sat in the garden today. We came back and we sat in the garden for 2 or 3 hours with the dogs. The dogs loved sitting in the garden. They love being outside, which is good. Chloe bought a strawberry plant as well. She wants to grow some strawberries, so she's caring for that every morning. She's going out checking it. But yeah, so otherwise it's been good here. I need a haircut. I've also been bitten to death by bugs, so not having a great time with that. I think FM will end up subscription with updates constantly. I don't know. I feel like that thing's been thrown out for a long time, but SI have really not wanted, like not. I've never said anything on it. I don't think, have they? But we will see. We will see. That might make the world record a bit easier to attain for people. But right, shall we go through what happened last time? Oh, well, between this time and last time. Last time we left off just before the Premier League Cup final. How's Lee Jambo? Hello, Jambo. Hi, by the way. How are you? Let's see if FM26 will fail or not. That's true. That is, we're still waiting on 26. We did win the Premier League Cup final 6-0. Sidibe with a hat-trick. Very nice. And there you go. Here's Lee Jambo. Jambo, he's doing pretty well this year. Finally, I'm doing well. He's got 17 goals and 5 assists in 29 games. Probably. I think he's our 3rd top goal scorer, but his highest goal-scoring season for us. We then played Rimouin, a 4-3 game, just a ridiculous game where we just couldn't pull away from them. But we did win in the end. 5-2 versus Stadudno. Scott Hall getting another goal. Port Talbot was 6-0. Nice 3-1 Sporting. Away from home, it's 1-1 v4, a couple of pens at Delphin. Who knows if 26 will come out. This happened when I took him over. Oh, wow. Who knows? Will you ever go to Rimouin? If they come available, yes, Jambo. If they come available. It's basically, whoever I go to will be basically whoever's sacked their manager at the end of the season that I'm leaving, you know? I'm not going to choose someone specifically to do it because you never know. Administrators have been brought in. Oh no, Zagreb. Oh no. That's not a good way to start. Yes, we then beat Lido 2-1. We did have our first loss of the season. We were on for the perfect season, but poor performance versus Barry and Ankle Rui's goal ruined that, which is frustrating. We then took our frustrations out on Lido 6-1 in the Welsh Cup quarterfinal. Then the game's balked. Oh no. Hello, Dodd. Hello. How are you? How have you been? 6 different goal scorers in that one. Sasada's back in the team, which is nice. He hasn't been great since he's come back, though. 5-1 versus Sporting in the second leg, even with Marcus Gordon sent off. Frustratingly, Lee Jambo with a hat-trick there. Then the game ball. Let's have a look. It's been calculated at 0. Oh, interesting. That doesn't seem... that seems a bit weird. And then since then, it's just been Premier League games. 3-1 Haverfordwest, 3-1 Penny Bon, 1-0 Port Talbot, 4-2 Lido, 2-0 Barry, and then we've just beaten Goitra in the Welsh Cup semi-final 3-0. So, as you can expect, we've won the league at a canter, 24 points clear with 2 games to go. Barry sitting in second, Pennywont Lido, Port Talbot Haverfordwest, Aberystwyth in the bottom half of the table. Fighting with Goitra there. Ridingwin, they've had a shocker. They've had a shocker of a season. 2 wins all year, 10 points, relegated a while ago. The final 2 spots are pretty much between Carmarthen and Thurno. In Scotland next season, Hamilton will be playing a ground built for Clyde, and Clyde will be playing a ground built for Hamilton. Really? Why were they built for each other, and why are they playing in the different ones? Do you have the Romanian league on view only? I don't have the Romanian. I have the Romanian league on nothing. The first league. There you go. It's just I can't look at it. It just gives me the winners, and it's between Astra and Stour, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, pretty much the whole time. Let's see if there's a third option here. Is there a third winner in this, or is it just Astra and Stour? Oh yes, there is. Petrolul. Petrolul. There you go. One win for them. Yeah, just the one. There you go. I have no idea. Oh, okay. Good long weekend. Vacation on Friday, school day, and Liberation Day.
Look at this dude.
What do you want to check, John? Good Astra. Sadly, they went bankrupt years ago. Oh, well, really? Did they? I didn't realise that. Manchester United. Okay, we'll check Manchester United. We'll check Manchester United when we go through the leagues. Good long weekend. Vacation on Friday, school day, and Liberation Day on Monday. Once every 5 years. It's a public holiday. Once every 5 days. 5 years. Nice. And do you have today off for Labour Day? Germany had today off for Labour Day. Let's go through the leagues real quick. This is the leagues here. Let's have a look at La Liga. Real Sociedad fighting with Real Betis to the end here. West Ham fans hated. Yeah, I remember that. That's all I pretty much remember Astra for. Yeah, now it's a difficult subdivision for me to tick off. Oh no, what's the subdivision? Then we have Ligue 1, AS Monaco. It's a four-way fight for the title. No, we don't celebrate that. Oh, okay. Monaco, Bordeaux, Metz, and FC is all within 3 points of each other, so very close in Ligue 1. PSG coming straight back up again in Ligue 2. Serie A, we see Inter Milan and AC Milan fighting for first there. So we'll see how that one goes. Győző. Oh, why is it a difficult one to tick off? I'm in 2030. Oh, nice, Jambo. Doing pretty well there. Now, which one is that with again? Bayern 4 points clear of Paderborn, so you probably think Bayern are going to do 3 in a row. And then let's go look at the Premier League. The Premier League has West Ham. They have run away with it. 9 points clear as things stand. Oh, with Afilido. Nice. How's it been going? How's the league title and Champions League push going? Because there are no good teams left there after their bankruptcy. Oh, Christ. Okay. So it's hard to get to be able to play what I see. But yeah, Newcastle on the bottom there. But yeah, West Ham looks like they're going to go 6 in a row. Championship, meanwhile, we have Torquay and FC United fighting for top spot. Gosport in the playoffs. Tottenham fighting relegation. They are outside the relegation zone on goal difference currently. So Tottenham could go down to League One for the first time in this save. Got to the league phase of the Champions League and lasted 2 seasons. Last 2 seasons got pumped. Oh, okay. Well, at least you got there. You're getting money, you know. Do you see my second screenshot? Yeah, the debt collected was 0. That's very weird. Yeah. What does that mean then? Has anything changed? My RL team are fighting against relegation at the start of the season. We predicted finish 6th. Oof. That's not good. And here's League One. Man United in the relegation zone. Here you go, John. Here's the Man United look up. But yeah, could be going down to League 2, Man United. We'll have to wait and see. There's 4 games left. Sorry, need to drink water. I caught some sun today, as per. Our last manager was sacked after 5 games. Oh, Christ. That's not good. That's not good, man. Right. Oh, yeah, Horsham went up. Horsham went up on Monday, didn't they? Yeah, Horsham went up. Chelsea Women's won the league. You'll love to see it. Watch the end of that game. You lost the locker room so fast, Christ. Also, 7 subdivisions left in Romania. Hey, getting there. But yeah, here's United. 2-star rep, professional, okay finances. Camillo is their manager right now. General, 134 million value, 56 million loan debt. Average ticket price, 20 quid. Nice. 10,000 season ticket holders. Of course, they've still got the 94,000 seater. Who affiliated? Senior. They still got senior affiliates, interestingly, even in League One. But here's their players. Their highest rated player is Alan Forrester, who's worth 275k. £700 a week he's on. It's just ridiculous. The highest player, Lee Gibbons, on, was that 1,200? £1,800 a week. Yeah. Not doing great here recently. But yeah, they have won a shit ton. 56 Prem. I wonder if United would call their new stadium New Trafford. But yes, as we can see, they have not been in the Premier League since 22-26. So I've had to do a lot of scrolling to get down to this point there. How's Alf Hook looking? He's had a bit of a stop-start season, a couple injuries here and there. He's developing very well, though. Developing very, very well. He's only got 8 games in him, but got a goal, 3 assists. Played well when he started. But just not at the level of the other players yet, so it's sort of a slower development. I was really hoping Hersham to promote. Okay. Horsham or Hersham? There might be a Hersham, you never know. Yes, future Ballon d'Or winner. Potential. There is potential. You never know. It's hard for midfielders though to win it unless they get very high goal scoring. Because like if we look at Ballon d'Or winners, award winners, we got a fullback, winger, rubber dub is attacking midfielder, right winger, striker, winger, striker, winger, striker. There's Anthony Spam won it in 23-45, so it's tough, but lost against Benfica in the Champions League playoff game, won back-to-back Romanian top flights. Oh, damn, that sucks, man, about Benfica, but not too bad. Should I save enough points to rename the whole starting team? We've put a limit on only 3 after Jambo, and I had to up the price, so you can only have 3 current renamed players in the save at one time. But yes, there's a look at the Champions League. Of course, you saw who we played, but we beat Sporting. Fiorentina knocked out Benfica, which is a bit of an upset. Barry did get past West Ham. Atletico San Paulo beat Villarreal, which is a surprise as well. Bordeaux beat Porto. Galatasaray beat Racing. Monaco beat Inter, which is quite an upset. Fenerbahce beat Lido, which is an upset as well. F Lido, what you doing? Which then leads us, of course, to play Atletico San Paulo, which is interesting. Meanwhile, we've got Barry, Bordeaux, Monaco, Fiorentina, and an all-Turkish Galatasaray Fenerbahce. So an interesting one. I haven't actually looked at Europa League. Oh, Penny Bonner's still in. They're placing at Juventus. That's nice to see. When did our Welsh teams go out? We must have got Port Talbot went out to Rubin. Okay, well then. But this is what the squad looks like goals-wise. Sasada's still top. Lee Jambo is second. Oh, actually, hold on. It's because... yeah, Kabayagne is injured at the moment. He's actually tied for top with 18, so it's a real shame we've actually missed him. But there's Lee James, one of before, Hubane, Delphin, Sidibe. Yeah, not doing too bad. Who the fuck are the team you're against? So, yes, I forgot. We haven't actually, I don't think we've ever played Atletico San Paolo, who are currently 3rd in the Serie A. They are, I think they're originally a 3rd division side. Let's have a look. The domestics. No, yes, they Serie CC. They were in, and then they got relegated to Serie D for 150 odd years, nearly up to Serie C, Serie B, some more Serie C and B. Basically bouncing back between the top bottom leagues here. Once into Serie A, then sort of 2300 we start pushing into Serie A a bit more, back down to Serie B, Serie C again, and then. Last push, 23, 53, 54, up into the Serie A. 11th, 9th, 12th, 10th, and then 3rd. And this year, they're 3rd again, sitting just behind AC Milan and Inter Milan. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that, yes, there you go, new chairman Adam Bird takes over Tycoon in 2354. So, a Canadian Tycoon at Atletico San Paulo. We should have a look if there's any Canadians in that youth intake. But yes, they obviously have been getting some big transfers going on. 30 million, 14, 11, 28. Not actually that much. But yeah, have they actually done anything in this save other than 3rd place twice, Serie B winners? Yeah, they've done nothing. So it'd be really embarrassing to lose against these guys, especially because they're 2 of the 3 best players are players we sold them. We sold Garmendia this season for 6 mil. Who's their best player currently by value. And then we sold them Kodric, who's our former fullback, for 4.5 mil. So hopefully this should be a walk in the park. But you never know. You never know. Right, I think it must be time to get started. We also have Aberystwyth in the Welsh Cup final. And we have 2 league games versus Haverfordwest and Pennybont left. So let's go for the lineup. Of course, we have Swansea in goal. Klotstra, Tizanovic, John Wynn, Spakis. Marcus Gordon suspended from the last red card, so Jean-Sebastian Blancard starts at DM. Rubber Dub and Lee Jambo start midfield. Then we have someone in V4 and Delphin, and then Cesades. How can I do anything with so little money? 19 million transfer budget of 308 million. But right, let's jump in. We have our first game of the night. It isn't the first game of the stream. We played the Goitre one. Sorry, the first game of the save. Isn't the first game of the save. First game of the stream. I played the Goitre game like an hour ago or so. or an hour and a half ago now. So we'll see how things go. And I have had FM open for a couple of hours now, so that's maybe why we're just sitting here for a while. Let's go. Let's get off key and get slowed down a bit. Right, so Sardes, I need you to be getting formed. Garmendia playing and Kodrich playing. So hopefully they don't come back to bite us here. We are away first, which is good. That's always what we want. We always want to be away first hand. But let's see how things go tonight. I forgot to change my wheel. Again, annoying. Right. Rennes suddenly turned amazing in my save, winning the CL last season. I also beat Monaco away, so that one is over and done. Hey, that's good at least. I love Tycoons because, yeah, no, I really do love Tycoons. Honestly, it's great in the save because I like, as we see, let's go San Paulo suddenly becoming a major force potentially. It does create a bit of a shake-up, and it's really interesting to see suddenly going, well, that's a nice start to Sardes. Sorry, I'm talking. 19th goal of the season for Sardes. You love to see it, 11 minutes in. Yeah, like San Paulo with West Ham, suddenly they become dominant. It does cause a major shake-up sometimes. The one that does suck is when the same teams get the same tycoons. Like PSG, I think have had like 4 or 5 tycoons in this save. It's just like, come on, man, they don't need that. But it also does feel like sometimes it's always the same leagues get the tycoons. Like England get tycoons, and it does feel like the Serie A gets more. Serie A and the French league get a lot of tycoons. Spain, I barely ever see to get tycoons, and England doesn't have them that much, but a lot of the times they have them in the lower leagues, interestingly, and they pull out before they can even get to the top, which is a shame. And I asked what's your team? Chelsea, growing, unfortunately, but no, of course you can. Right, Spakis, ooh, that could be a bit scary. Masson, okay, over the bar. And the Welsh League gets barely any ever. The last one we had was Goitra, and he only lasted 7 years, which is a frustrating one. I've had I think there's been like 4 or 5 in the Welsh League over 300 years, but it's not much. Like, there's definitely more in the other leagues. We're not playing well at all here. We really aren't. I do feel this tactic has really fallen off as the season's gone on. We haven't played as well as we were in that first stream. As I say that, thank you very much, Simon Lovely 4. However, I'm not really taking these 2 games into account because realistically, let's go San Paulo, and they're shit. So, you know, I've never seen Tycoon in Germany, Spain, and Portugal. Well, in Germany, they can't have Tycoons because the 50+1 rule, so they're never going to have them. But Spain and Portugal, I've definitely seen one in Spain. I haven't seen one in Portugal. I don't have Portugal open. Well, I had one at Atletico Madrid second season, and then later on at Stuttgart. Also, having a league loaded is insanely powerful. Romania is 8th in coefficients, and 2 won the Conference League since I managed there. 1 was all Romanian final that I lost. Jesus Christ, that's wild, man. I've seen that before. I used to have in FM14. I had the Welsh League. I had all the UK leagues open, I think, or just the English League, and the English League was pretty much only English teams won the Champions League, literally just that. But I also do feel like sometimes, like with coefficients, having the Portuguese league open and the Dutch league, the Portuguese and the Dutch league and like the Russian leagues closed, actually helps them in the Champions League. As Delphin starts the second half very nicely there, 3-0, because the same teams keep getting into Europe, and then their coefficients go up, so then they have easier groups, and then it gets easier for them to stay, you know. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, they're sort of switching around. The coefficients aren't kept, you know. Like with San Paulo, they have harder groups because they've only just moved into the Champions League, you know. In my save, the Romanian side, Unirea Slobozia got a tycoon, but for some reason they don't want to spend any of the transfer budget. 50 million. That's the worst thing. That is the worst thing, that they won't spend the money. That's the thing I've noticed with tycoons in England in this save. So we've had tycoons that they'll take over a club in like the conference or like League 2, and they won't make lots of big transfers, but they'll give lots and lots of money to wages. So you'll have like a wage budget like twice the second place team, but like sometimes they'll just keep the same players, so it doesn't really work that well. I remember when was it Gosport? They got stuck in League 1 for like 7 years before going up because they just weren't buying players, you know. Spakis, Delphins, 1v4. We have absolutely smashed that. 4-0. I think this talk tie's done, lads, honestly. This is a nice start. Compared to some of these quarterfinals we've started, you know, Inter Milan, etc., etc. This is a much nicer way to start it. I feel like we haven't been great either, which is hilarious. I feel like we've been okay at best, which does worry me for the semi-final and the final. But you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But we've done very well shooting-wise. 12 shots on target from 17, 13 on target from 18. My favourite is when they buy a player for like 100 mil and then don't use them at all and sell them after a couple of years for 10 million. That is true. It's also very funny because sometimes you can tell when a new club's been taken over. But if you don't see the news bulletin, you'll get to the transfer window and suddenly this club will just be bidding like really high for a bunch of your players. And you're like, oh, what's this? This is interesting. And then once you clock they're a tycoon, they'll pay so much more. I remember my biggest sale was to Doncaster Rovers, and they had a tycoon, and I sold a Borderberry for 83 million. Because you can just keep asking for insane amounts of money that most teams will be like, no, I'm not paying that. But you can push a tycoon so far further up than the other teams. Blancard, Klostra. We are cruising in this game. I probably should look at subs right now. I don't want anyone injured. Rub-a-dub-dub. Hold on to that. That's how I noticed Slobozia getting a tycoon. I was wondering why a second-tier team wants my star players. You should have given them loads of players, you know, just to see what the hell they do. That'd be pretty cool. Smackis, when will be 4, nearly a 5th. I should look at subs. So Sardes is going to come off for Sidibe. I am worried about him and his injury record at the moment. Let's take off Klostra for Vucic. I'm a bit worried about him getting injured, especially when you're 4-0 up, you know. Doesn't matter particularly much. However, this is when we immediately concede. Manka or John Wynn just clears Masson over the bar. Okay. They make a double sub. Let's have a look at what they've done. Okay, just midfielders. Interesting. Right, let's get creative. Oh, boys. Oh, my... Thank you, John Wynn. Well, to be honest, I'm happy this is happening in this game. Garmendia gets his goal against us, and it's a head... Like, look at that. First one that Tizanovic falls over, and then John Wynn does the pass back. So that's 2 errors in the same moment. So being 4-0 up away from home and that happening, I don't think that's the worst thing. Is Spakis playing at centre mid? Why is that happening? What happened there? Very weird. Don't know if I did that. Cluj got a tycoon in my save and didn't even notice. Makes sense that they're only remaining club who put in offers my players. Are they loaded? Oh, they must be, I guess. Right. Tizanovic is looking very tired as well. Delphin, Rub-a-dub-dub. Lee Jambo, and his shot is saved. Should we bring on Nizzy Van der Tizzy? I think we shall. He's the most tired out of everybody. And on a yellow, so... Right, 10 minutes. This is when we just start conceding shit tons to them. I'm going to be very worried, but we should be okay. Sidibe on the ball. Driving forwards. Still driving. Into someone moving forward. Good save, Santolaya. He's made... Jesus. He's made 15 saves today. It doesn't feel that noticeable. Not really, to be honest. I'll also just have more. Yeah, true. To be fair, I guess having more leagues loaded will have more tycoons come into weird clubs, which would be pretty cool, I guess. Darkwood, how many tycoons do you have in your Irish save? Do you have ones for... Because you have all the leagues loaded. Do they go to weird countries? Sidibe. Oh, Sidibe! I can't shout as loud. Sidibe! What a fucking goal. 5-1. That's how you do it, lad. Galatasaray, 1-0. And a cagey Turkish affair. We should be scouting this match for future players. I did sign a couple Turkish players. There wasn't anyone incredible. Like, no players that didn't need a work permit, unfortunately. Which is your signature that they're very good, you know. Spakis. The box. It's cleared initially. Rub-a-dub-dub. Blancard. Delphin. Vucic. Sidibe. Wow. Sidibe gets his second in 2 minutes. And we are running away with this. I did say Atletico San Paolo. This should we've got kind of a gifted a bye into the next round. In all honesty, Rub-a-dub-dub, but he puts it wide. 21 shots on target from 28. That is extremely decent, lads. Very nice. It's nice to get the mistake out in this kind of game. I think where it doesn't matter. So hopefully they don't have any more. But very nice. Man of the match, 1-4 with just the 2 goals. Interesting. Okay, so 1-4 is actually second in the goal scorers. Nice. And Galatasaray win 2-0 in the end. Okay. To be fair, I feel like Galatasaray are the better side. 93rd minute goal. Okay. Right, let's rest everybody up. We've got Haverfordwest in the middle, but we'll just key highlight that one. Onwards in our lives with that one. It is at home, so the B team boys will be out for it at least. But right. We're already half an hour in and we've only played one game. Oof. Return of the old Smory here. Okay. Go. Oh. Right. Anything going? No. Alright. What team are you playing? The Romanian Chelsea. Clement. Yeah, Clement wants first. He's going to be sold soon. Oh, yes, we had World Cup qualifying. I forgot to tell you. The World Cup qualifiers kicked off in Europe. There was some interesting games. A couple of interesting ones. I'll go through it now. Barry win 1-0 versus Bordeaux at home. And not in convincing win, but a win nonetheless. What was I about to do? I've completely lost what I was about to do. I'll have a click club. What was it? Turkey? Oh, you were right. That is the Romanian Chelsea. God, my memory is not doing great. What was I going to do? Fancy. I was going to look at a player, was I? No. Staff, training, scout, inbox, World Cup qualifying. There we go. See, we will get there eventually. World Cup qualifying, right? We'll go through all of them actually. Africa, Egypt's doing well. I think it's like there's not much going on here apart from Senegal are probably already out again because they got Tunisia. Algeria are probably already out because they've got Nigeria and they've lost to already. Ghana, Togo could be interesting. But yeah, that's it in Africa. In Asia, I think someone's already got a playoff place. Yeah, Lebanon already. Oman looks to be going through, and Saudi Arabia looks to be in the playoffs at least. Sneeze, apologies. Kuwait seem to be going through, as well as Qatar, and then you've got Australia and Syria fighting for the last spot there. World Cup qualifying in North America. Bless you, thank you. Mexico and USA, of course, doing well, but it's kind of all over the place. It's early days, though, in North America. Qualifying in South America, though, Argentina and Brazil have recovered somewhat. Paraguay have fallen off. Colombia, Ecuador doing very well. Only 3 losses so far. They have smashed it. But could basically Chile, Peru, Bolivia, Venezuela have kind of dropped off completely. So those are the 4 teams we'll have. It'll just be one team here in whether Colombia or whoever lose in the Intercontinental Playoff. World Cup qualifying in Europe, we've only had a couple of games, but interesting result. Portugal lost to Greece. Is the stadium named after me? Yes, it is. Our current one. Is it 60,000? Also, Italy have won 2. Scotland have won 2. Belgium drew with Denmark, which is actually a big one early on there. Germany have won their only game. France won 2. Wales won 2. England haven't played. That Nations League stuff. And yeah, that's that. Yes, the stadium is named the Moore Stadium. Currently 62,868. Oh yeah, we finally got a 100k next up. Exactly, yes, and it was built in 56. So I think we're already 5 years in. So we've only got 15 more years before we can theoretically ask for a new stadium. However, what we noticed with Barry is that they wouldn't accept until it was 25 years. So like I could ask, but I asked for 5 seasons straight. They said no every time. 25th season, they said yes. So I have a weird feeling that it might take 25 seasons, so that we still have another 20 years before the stadium is approved, and then of course it'll be another 3 seasons or around that until we move in. And if we have the same issue that Thanethi had last time, it could be 5 seasons. So we have basically between 20 to 30 seasons left. I would, on the small scale, on the lowest possible scale, we could theoretically ask for a stadium after 15 more years, get a yes, get it built in 3 years, and minimum is 18. Maximum, I'd say maybe 30. So somewhere between 18 and 30 years. So not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, right. Let's go. Nearly time for the league game. Yes, on the 15th. Yeah. Youth intake for us wasn't great. There was no one really there. Overall, the youth intakes weren't incredible. There were some good Spanish players, some good Germans, but no, there wasn't that many even dual nationals. Sadly, there were some names that I knew were dual nationals, but they were representing their main team, unfortunately. Right, Haverfordwest up next at home, and then Atletico San Paulo at home. So theoretically, 2 easy games. However, we do B team versus Haverfordwest, and then maybe we'll do a couple changes for Atletico San Paulo. We are 6-1 up away from home, so unless we lose 6-0 at home, maybe I'll just resign at that point. I'll just retire the manager. Right, let us see. Anything going here? And oh yes, Goksu. This is Galatasaray midfielder. He got his work permit rejected. He's one of the better players, but not incredible. Yeah, there wasn't much from Turkey this year. However, this year and this next year's our last year with the current World Cup qualifying. So we'll have 62, and then we'll have 66, and then after that, it's done. Because we're gonna take off restrictions from 2370 onwards, because we want to basically build up the club to the most ridiculous strength it can be before we leave to go to a new club to make it harder for ourselves. Who's your best player right now? Lee Jambo? Tizanovic, maybe. We got a good few. Tizanovic is kind of incredible. 23 years old, centre back, like bonkers. Lee Jambo's pretty good. His attributes don't really show it, but he's good everywhere, I guess, or average everywhere. Marcus Gordon's also very good. Very good, 27. We've got David Delphin here. He's very good. We got lots of different good players, Someone might be 4. He's always good. Got mentals are really. He's 32 now. What's your next challenge? Honestly, no idea. No idea. Sasado's best striker. He's going down after his injury, but right. I need to lock in and change players' names. Change players around. Right. Scott Hall, you're going to start here. David Johnson. Van Dale. We'll go Alf Hook. Izzy van der Tizzy. Let's go Leighton. Oh, should we just do Tomic instead, actually? Tomic. Blancard. Like that, I think. Right, there we go. My next, we've discussed it. There was one that it was like we do a wheel every if it's 70 years, it was a wheel every so many years, and whatever number lands on, that's the only age I can sign players of. Between 16 and 35 or something, maybe. So I guess if you did 15 to 35, you've got 20 numbers to work with. Then maybe it's one of those things where you you could do it that it either opens up or completely stays just that year. Scott. I should be on key. What am I doing here? Get on key, Alex. What was I saying? Yeah. So theoretically, you're averaging 70 years per team. If you're doing 20 different ages, that is but you could do every 3 years you add another number. So you start with 22, and then you can add 25-year-olds, or you could do it, you're only allowed to sign 22-year-olds for 3 years, and then you move on and you're only allowed to sign 25-years for 3 years. Who knows what way I'd do it. We thought about that way. There was also lovely. I think we also did we can only sign we can only sign players with a we have to spin a wheel for a letter, and we can only sign players from a town, like with their birthplace that starts with that. You know, that could be an interesting one. Sidibe with the goal, by the way. Oh, Van Dale injured. That's not what we want to see. But that's also why you play the B team in a game like this, a meaningless league game. You know. Although I haven't started, I've kind of started Klotzer, which I probably shouldn't have done. I'm very pleased. Do I have Thingamajig on the bench? I don't. Right, Sakir, come on. Now he's going to Tizzy swap with Sakir. I was willing it into existence by talking about it, so I'm going to stay quiet for the time. Scott Hall, Hubain, Alf Hook, Alf. Oh, Alf doesn't get it in. 3 years now. Odd, wow, nice. Right. Oh, here come Haverford. Are they going to score? No, it's cleared. Scott Hall. He loses it there. Poor from him. Alonso. Tomic. What are you doing? That also looked offside, honestly. But Haverford get a penalty. They have not had a single shot all game. Wow, I didn't notice the stats here. We've been FM'd, I would say. 14 shots on target. Go on, Elliot. It's a shame. I feel like we've been FM'd a little bit here. It doesn't matter, but at the same time, it's a bit like, come on, lads. What the hell? Scott Hall's had a poor game, unfortunately. I guess he did lose the ball for their chance. This is when they score again. Blancard, Sidibe. Sidibe, driving. That was a key card chance? I don't know about that, mate. Hubiane. Over to Nizzy van der Tizzy, playing the 34-year-old playing right back. Leighton into Scott Hall. Nizzy van der Tizzy. Into Hubiane. Lovely. Good goal, lad. 13th of the season for him. Nice. Back in the lead in this one. Affinlido actually taking over Pennybont at the moment. And it looks like Carmarthen are about to get relegated as things stand. They're drawing with Goitra and Thurno are beating Real. Wow. Away from home. So this is a big one, actually. So something needs to happen. Okay, Carmarthen were home as well. Thurno were away. So looks like both the teams that came up will go back down again. I think at least. Right, that's game though. 2-1 win. A absolutely dominant victory, but not in the scoreline. You can tell. Sakir, cleared. There we go. 2-1 full time. A nice win for the B team boys. Right. 100 goals scored this year as well. Not that many. Not that many. I just checked my birthplace, and there is one random Dutch Armenian who switched to Dutch after 2 Armenia caps playing in Saudi Arabia. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Oh, maybe it was... Yeah. Oh, how bad is Van Dale injured for? Relegated, Carmarthen relegated. Okay, 5 to 6 days. Not bad. Not bad. That's fine. Right. Now, second leg versus San Paulo. Now, let's get ready. And then we have the semi-final draw, which will be harder. This is when I'm talking the biggest share that we lose 3-0 in this game. I'm shitting my pants. The whole game going, no, this can't happen. This can't happen. I don't know if there's a search option. Is there a search option in FM15 that you can look by birthplace? Because that could cause issues. Right. I guess I just do the normal ones, and I just, instead of checking their nationality, I just check the birthplace. You know? Let's see anything going? No. Cool. But unfortunately, this will also, if we do get to a Champions League final tonight, it will be the long spacebar simulator for it, because we're in a non-tournament year. Go to attack movement. So everything's spread out, unfortunately. We got. Guess what these 4 have in common? Right, so I need to open image in new tab and then zoom in. Owen Taylor, Sammy Vokins, Gatequad Fleming, Francisco Javier Ortiz. Is it by perchance the their birthplace. You can do nation of birth instead of nationality. We've done nation of birth on before, to be honest. Like we did like the whole we spin the wheel, and we can only sign players from nations that start with that letter. It worked okay, but the birthplace could be interesting, like the home address. Yes, but where were they born? Netherlands. Let's go Netherlands. It can't be any of the countries that are actually there. Right. Right. Horsham? Really? What? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's what the fuck? Two Aussies, an Englishman. And is that AIA? No, not Antigua and Barbuda. Antilles? I don't know. Wow, Bordeaux absolutely wreck. Wow, Reinhardt Bartels with 5. Christ, Barry got smoked in the second leg. Goodness me. Anguilla. I knew it was an A. I knew it was an A. That's interesting. The Definitely under 19s are in the semi-final though. That's decent. That said semi-finals on the 17th of May. God, that's a break for them and a half. Right. Let us go. Come on. I don't need to be worried for this. I don't, but I always still get a little bit, you know. What's going on here? Do I like this? Do I want this? Do I like this? Let's Espinoza start you. Vucic, why not? Let's start you at left back. And Blancard. Blancard was good last game. What's the promises looking like? Blancard's happy for the moment, but it does say 3 days, so I'm going to bring in Blancard just for Gordon or Guida. There you go. And then do I start Sidibe up top today? Or do I want Sasades getting on goal scoring form? I think I want Sasades in goal scoring form today. Right, let's go 4-4-2. Yet again, they haven't changed anything, it seems. I should get off key as well, of course. I could maybe I don't have to be, but you know, could make it a bit quicker to get through. All right, first lead is nice. Everyone was happy except I think John Wynn. Right, if we go. So were they the same colours as last time? I don't remember, but let's just go for it. Llangefni should be back for the final at least. I don't know if he'll be back for the semis. We'll have to wait and see. But he has been an underrated star of this season. Completely out of nowhere. I thought I was going to be selling him in this season, honestly. And then he just was, our assistant manager was like, yeah, you should probably play it. Start him. I was like, okay, sure, why not? Lostra. Oh, okay. A couple of early chances just headed out. I'm looking forward to the next formation. Hopefully I can get my tactic, my hit. Tizanovic. That was probably a push. Right. Vucic. Blancard. Into Espinoza. Into Delphin. He's got Klostra onto the right. He hits him. Klostra does a terrible touch. Absolutely shocking, but they've got nothing going up top. Espinoza. Lee Jambo. Espinoza tackled again. Schumacher. Is that the Schumacher from Austria? Sasades? Delphin? Tackled. And cleared. Okay, I feel like this could be a long game in terms of just highlights for us. Maybe not, though. The first game actually was quite quick. Oh, someone like before. I thought that was in. Thought it was in. We do seem to be getting a lot of highlights, though. It's only 10 minutes, and I think we've had 4. Lee Jambo down the left. Still going. Pulls it back. Delphin. Oh, it's straight into the keeper's hands. A shocker. Shocker. We did have 21 shots last game. We did score around this time last game as well. Oh, Sasades. Got to keep that down, lad. Got to keep that down. Sasades takes that down. Blancard. Remember before, just lots of rebounds and cleared once more. Okay, I honestly think we're going to do worse in the home game than the away game for some reason. Oh, John Wynn with a yellow. Just don't get sent off, lad. Klostra. It's the one before. Terrible. Blancard. Klostra. Oh, he's at the bar. So close. So close. Klostra. Sasades. One before. Good ball. Klostra. Poor ball. No one. It wasn't. Didn't even beat the first man. Blancard. Delphin. One before. And a deflected shot into the keeper's hands. 0-0 in Fenerbahce Galatasaray as well. That one did stay 0-0 for a long time in that one as well. We do want to win, though, especially for coefficient hit points. That was a big save. Oh, a bot. A bot. It's been a while. Has it been a while? Probably not. Hold on. Apologies. Let me get over to my stream manager. Get rid of them. Bam. Off you go, lad. 37 minutes in. 0-0. Very poor game so far from the lads. In terms of finishing, at least. We used up all the finishing in the first game, it seems. Another save over the bar. 9 shots on target. 9 saves. Klostra. Cleared. Llangefni. Espinosa. That was shocking, Espinosa. You got to hit that on target. You had a free shot at the top of the box. It's just not clicking in this game, it seems. Klostra. Llangefni. Another save. Hello. Hello, Perfect Paddock. How have you? How have you been, mate? Oh, Fenerbahce have got a goal back. That's 2-1 on aggregate. Galatasaray as things stand. Blancard. Block. Smart movie 4. Into Vucic. Klostra. Vucic. Just loses the ball. Short. This has been a shocker of a first half, honestly. All of the forwards are having a shocking game. Yeah, let's have a go at them. They've switched off 4-5-1 for the second half. Interesting. 30 shots, though, in the first half. Only 11 on target. Oof. Follow age. 3 years, 10 months. Jesus. I'm good. I'm doing well. We're just cracking on, you know, with Llangefni. Cracking on. That's good. Good. Oh, Llangefni. Klostra. Sebastian Blancard. Llangefni hits his own player. A bit of luck, but we do get our goal in this game. Scoring 1v4 with his 17th of the season. He actually puts helping for his top goal scoring in the Champions League. Llangefni takes the shot. I think he actually hit someone before and it actually bounces back to him, luckily. Maybe this will be the sort of the thing that breaks them now, and we figure out our duck here of not scoring. Although they've got a highlight here, it seems. Zola. Oh, well done, Llangefni.
Llangefni.
Oh, the fucking pronunciations, man. Sasades, Klostra. Klostra, boy. Come on, mate. Need some better than that. It is funny, actually, when I play Guida at fullback, he has such better crossing. Realistically, Klostra plays because he has good throws, and he's not a great fullback otherwise. He's okay, but his crossing is something to be definitely improved on, and he just hasn't, because he doesn't need to cross when he throws, you know? Espinosa, lovely ball. Unlucky, Vucic, Llangefni. It's just not happening up top, it feels like. There's a lot of... Like, every time I've seen Klostra today, he's been shocking. Right. We need to make a sub soon. I think Cesada's had a poor game, and also one of our attacking midfielders, Delphin. His long throw, yes, it is extremely OP. It is huge, and it has honestly saved us. Some of these formations we've had, the only reason we actually won the Champions League is because we had a long throw. Because tactically, they did not create anything from long play, from open play. So we just have to throw it long. And unfortunately, no one else in the squad, bar Nizzy, Van der Tizzy, and Klostra, know it at the moment. And they're both 32 and 34. So they're going to retire soon, or we're going to have to lose them. And we're going to have to go back to actually creating, you know? So I'm desperately trying to teach other people. But it's a very hard skill to teach. A lot of fullbacks just don't want to learn it. Or just can't learn it, you know? Good God, that was shocking. We've had 39 shots, 13 on target. We've been to D-Bay, it's time to come on. And also, Rubber Dub Dub. Sure, why not? Klostra, ball in, cleared. Espinosa. Hit again. We have been shocking today. In front of goal. We used up all of our goodness in the away leg. Thank God we played away first, because I'd be shitting it if this was the home leg. I'll just sign players with good long throw. True, but having the trait long throw, and it's also like sometimes you just can't find good players that have long throw, you know. So you kind of just try and teach. There you go, Lee Jam, there we go. Teach your players that are good to have long throws, you know. But 2-0. I thought we were going to break 10 versus Let's Go San Paulo, but it'll be a close thing if we do at this point. Sidibe with a lovely back heel. My goodness. And Lee Jamba with pretty much an empty net, but finishes nicely, and that's 2-0. Fenerbahce still 1-0 with Galatasaray. Interesting. Klostra. Oh, Fenerbahce, as I say that, I've made it 2-0. So it's 2-2 on aggregate in that one. So very, very, very interesting. Although Galatasaray do have the advantage of 1 goal for them suddenly means 2. Due to away goals. Rub-a-dub-dub. Shocking finish. Shocking finish, Rub-a-dub-dub. Santoya. How many does the keeper saved? 12. 12, okay. So 1v4. Espinoza loses out. He's been a bit shocking in midfield today. John Wynn, good. Vucic down the left. Great ball. Sidibe over the ball. Over the ball, over the bar. Right. Podric, Masia, Vinicius Rodriguez, Garmendia. Got a consolation last time. Is he going to get a consolation this time? He might do at this rate. Because what even was that ball? And somehow it fell back to San Paulo. Oh, it nearly was. It nearly was another consolation for him. Both games he's got 1 chance. He took his chance last time. Didn't get it this time. Right, we do win 2-0. But good God, that was a poor game from us. But I have to say, good win. Right, there you go. Still, they went to penalties. Because normally if it goes to extra time and someone wins, it would just say extra time. Hilariously, Ruben Cesardes and Simon V4 now 2 top goal scorers. And Fenerbahce won on penalties. Wow, okay. Who won the other game? Monaco. Oh, yeah, Monaco 8-2 on aggregate. So Monaco, Bordeaux, Fenerbahce, and us. The French are making a comeback, it seems. Right. Will it be Monaco? It's one of those ones. I want Monaco, and I don't want Monaco. I do want Monaco, you know? Because Fenerbahce, Bordeaux should be easier finals. But we will see. We got the draw in 2 days anyway, so we'll probably actually have the draw, the semi-final in the next game. Honestly, I'd say before our next league game, we'll probably have we'll have it sandwiched in the middle of the cup final. Have our league games to move to the end of the season. Right, 12 days till Pennybon. Yeah, I reckon the semi-final is going to get placed in that position. Pennybon will move till after all of the games, and we'll have Champions League semi-final, semi. That's normally what happens, at least. Gordon, he's literally hasn't played 2 games and is bitching about first team football. Lad, you've been playing constantly. You got a red card. Right. Semi-final draw. Let's go. Let's go. Who will we get? Hopefully we are away first. That's kind of all I want, really, at the end of the day. I'd rather be away. Did I continue through that by accident? I think it probably should have stopped me. It should have taken me to the inbox at least. Because that's what it normally does when you've got a draw to make like this. Yeah, there you go. Keller's unhappy. Sorry. No, not yet. Okay, here it is. I think. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, is Chelsea's lineup out yet? Probably should be. Oh, yes. Jorgensen, Anchimpong, Tosin, Badiashile, Cucurella, James, Dewsbury Hall, Fernandez, Madueke, Sancho, and George. No, Palmer. Interesting. George, nice. George starting up top. Okay, here we go. Draw, let's go. Right, first team out of the hat. It's Bordeaux. Will it be us? It's Fenerbahce. And we're home first. Oh, it's literally probably the worst combo. Us versus Monaco. Oof. Okay. Right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Honestly, I'm... at this point, I'm actually going to be extremely happy if Chelsea just get out of this game in Sweden without an injury. Because that 3G pitch is awful. Right, let's go. Good stuff. FM needs to be more RPG with interviews, player chats. Yeah, that's an interesting one. It's one of those ones of like how I guess at the finer, like the main part of the game is the dots on the screen, you know. So then I guess it's like between that, how much do you make it interactions and all that? I guess they've got the player chats and all that, but they're terrible. So I guess it could be interesting to do RPG. I did see Monaco's been moved to there, so I wonder if Penny Bond's been moved. Didn't pay attention in the inbox to see if it had. But I don't think they'll ever do that because they'll be like, that's not what we want from our game. We want our game to be about the football, not about the outside stuff. Because they're always funny about that sort of stuff, And then they're not going to touch press conferences because they only recently redid the press conferences, didn't they? Where you just go to a different screen and answer some questions. So they probably won't touch that. Right. Anything going? And it has been moved. Yep, there you go. Semi-final, final, semi-final. Lovely stuff. I know how this game works. It's been that many years. I should know how it works after this many years, Good. Right. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at the other lineups posted. What's Spurs' lineup? Madison, John, Stegons, Suma, Zogi, Van der Ven, Romero, Porro, Vicario. The United one. Both Williams start. Dorgu, Garnacho, Fernandez, Hoyland. Okay. Alright. Cool. We need an owner simulator based on the base game. Well, that's the thing though. They said they'd never do owner simulator. Like they'd never do that. But maybe they'll change their minds. You don't want FM to be too realistic. Yeah, you do want it to be arcadey at a certain point. I figured out where the 16 mil came from. Where did the 16 million come from? It's one of those ones you have to find the balance between realism and arcadey. And a lot of the time, I feel like a lot of the time they've been kind of pushing far too much into realism. Like with the scouting and all that, which kind of just make it a bit not as fun. You still want it to be a game at the end of the day, as much as we call it spreadsheet simulator. But I don't know. They scrapped the youth facilities and sold them. We had excellent facilities training. We now have half star. Oh shit, that sucks. You have to build that all back up the whole way. Christ, what was that? I saw something. Injury updates. 1 to 3 days for Cabayagne. Oh, Cabayagne should be back for Monaco. They might when Mr. Arsehole leaves. Get sacked. True. Very true. It is. That could be it'll be very interesting to see what's happening with him at the moment. Whether his job's actually safe and whether if FM26 is a poor one, I'm surprised he hasn't been at least moved to a different area right now because the level of monumental fuck up that he's led with FM25, I'm surprised he hasn't stepped down or been moved to a less like a role or someone else brought in to assist. One of those ones that kind of that's what's it called? Not missed, but like wording that says that he's not leaving, but that he's kind of been pushed away a little bit. Oh yeah, some Chileans at the moment. None of them are any good. You're okay. You're okay. I'll take the money. They will only do. Hopefully, Bodo win tonight. I hope they do. Bodo and Athletic Bilbao. I mean, he can't be based off of one mistake as such. Like if we didn't enjoy what he's done, we wouldn't be here now. I don't think so. I don't think it's one mistake though. That's the thing. It is an entire game, but on a yearly game cycle. Yes, I do. Starship. It's just Smorry 7. It's the same name. All the VODs now just get uploaded here. I used to make videos, and you'll see that in the older videos. I did used to make separate videos, but now I just upload the streams because I do not have the time to do YouTube at the moment. Maybe one day again. But yeah, back to the before, like it wasn't. I don't think it's just one mistake though. It is like FM25 was the culmination of years and years of a like they've made the decision to move over. He's been leading that. He's also been extremely vocal on social media and is very abrasive with people. And him leading that, it's Epic and their shit tools not being able to make FM. Well, that is true, but it's also then why did they make the decision to move over? Why did they make the decision if it's not going to work? That's at the end of the day, and also maybe it's not completely his fault. At the end of the day, someone has to be blamed. That's how business works. Someone has to take the fall to show shareholders that something's been done to make it better. You need to start videos after the world record, like win a trophy with every team in the football league. oh no, I don't. I'll leave that to the FM YouTubers. I'll leave that to the FM YouTubers. I'm always been a playthrough kind of guy. I've done a couple of weird ones like simulation videos and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like Epic is unreal if I'm using Unison. Right, let's go. Go. Cool. Like they said, they had to go to Epic to get their tools adapted to fit in with FM, and all Epic care about is Fortnite. True, I guess, yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things, I feel like at the end of the day, someone's going to take the buck, and it probably should be him, seeing as he's led the charge and been the creative thing. And I don't know. I feel it's one of those. We'll see what happens with FM26. FM26 really will be the one. That is going to be so important, more than I feel like most of us couldn't realize, because the fact that we haven't had it for a year, and there's West Ham doing the double, winning 6 in a row. West Ham, my goodness me, they are flying. And Glenn Williams does finally enter the Hall of Fame with England. Nice. Is it Nation? England? Glenn Williams, there he is. 3 teams. There you go. And 1 FA Cup with QPR, and a Capital One Cup. Johnstone Payne with Reading. Only 1 FA Cup with West Ham. 3 Community Shields, 2 Capital One Cups, and 6 Premier Leagues. Only 1 FA Cup is pretty poor. But he is 9th, just above Will Waller. When did they say moving to a new engine? It was talked about for quite a while, wasn't it? It's been years in the development. Is 6 in a row the record? No, I don't think so. I feel like 10 could be the record in the Premier League. We've seen, Christ, let's have a look. Past winners, right? Good God. Let's have a look. We need to look for 6 or more. That's 6. Doncaster, that's 5, 4, 4. Man United, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from United there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from Arsenal. There's 6. Newcastle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arsenal, 4. Stoke, 4. West Ham, 4. Man City, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. West Ham, 6. So 8 is the record. 8 in a row is the record, held by both United and Arsenal. Epic make the infinite arse engine Unreal 5. Unity's infinite bad decisions in monetization. Have the Hammers won the Champions League yet? No. They got to a final, but unfortunately never won it. At least from what I remember. And that's mostly because of me. We beat them once, I remember, in a final. But yeah, English teams don't really win finals because they're not very good very often. And when I'm not, Good stuff. What's going on? Oh, we're actually on the same date again. Nice. Maybe you should let them win once. No, never. Never. They can win if they earn it, you know? If they beat me fair and square, you know? Right. Top of the league have 16 goals for 0 against after 2 played. Christ, that's a star and a half. Also, they get about like 10 years between when I move to new club. So every 70 years, they get about 10 years where I'm not challenging for the Champions League. So they have their chance then, you know? Right, here we go. Monaco at home. Let's hope for a better home game than that Atletico San Paulo game. Did you ever lose a final when you were Haverford? Honestly, I'm not sure. We might have. We might. Haverford I was actually like ridiculous with though. Haverford I was kind of crazy for. 2240 was my last one. No, I don't think I did. I think honestly I think that one of the only Penny Bont did I lose with. Penny Bont I didn't either. Port Talbot I did. I think maybe. Yeah, Haverford I was kind of crazy with. I think I won like 70 in a row with them. That was like Haverford I just didn't really have any restrict. I did free transfers only until I won my like first one, and then I kind of just went crazy with it. And then I was just like, oh wow, this is really easy. I kind of just steamrolled from there. Right, who do I want playing where? Harry Llangefni's nearly back, nearly. Van Dale, Huguian. Let's put. Should I put Cam? Yeah, fuck it, Llangefni. Right. Dolphins, one of Rubber Dub, Jambo. 100% win. Shit. I'm getting it wrong today, lol. I was just reading about Oblivion going to Unreal and Epic for their remaster, and we have them as on the brain. Have you been playing Oblivion, Izzy? Has anyone been playing Oblivion? I haven't got it yet. Oh, René van Wyk, I forgot. We played these guys in the first knockout round last year and the final the year before that. Monaco are very good at the moment, unfortunately for us. So let's hope this goes better than our usual games versus them. These are very tough games, so we need some goals and we need to not concede today. Please, lads. No fucking about, all right? Right. I've been watching it on here like it's so pretty. Nice. I never played it. I think I was too young to play Oblivion fully. Although Chloe played Oblivion, I just didn't have. I was very late into games, so I just missed out on a lot. I did play Skyrim though. I got this guy in my youth intake 2 years ago. Damn, Jesus, he's pretty decent. He's very good. Hold on, I need to pause to look at it properly. Goalkeeper Christian at Zinte. Bloody hell, he's gonna get sold for a shit ton when you leave. I got this guy last intake. I got scared because for some reason I was like, why are we in our own box? Cesades, Delphin. Oh, Rubber Dub, you've got to be finishing that, lad. That's a fantastic as well. Jesus. Boys, for God's sake. That was the chance. Rubber Dub and Klotzer with a foul. Don't get sent off. Don't get sent off. Please, for the love of God. Just a talking to. Okay. Still haven't finished Skyrim. Me neither. I did watch people finish it, but I did have problems finishing games as well. I think FM kind of took over my life a lot. Semper. Oh, great block. Was that Tizanovic or John Wynn? Tizanovic. I'm not liking this already. Delphins, one way before. Up to Cesades. We need you on form today, Cesades. Great ball. Cesades. Tackled. Klotstra. Rubber Dub. Spakis. Lee Jambo. Penalty. Come on. Two amazing young keepers. The only position I can play one of. Oh, I didn't even notice the second guy was a keeper as well. Sorry, I was distracted. Oh, God. That sucks. That sucks, man. That is tough. Cesades, come on, man, mate. Get in. Lovely stuff. Good. Right, 1-0. That's a good start, lads. We hadn't started well, but Lee Jambo, good win from the penalty there. Cesades gets us off to a nice start already. Ooh, Klotstra, well done. Cesades, can you get there? No. Lee Jambo, well done. Lovely drive. Cesades. Oh, Bedoya with a save. But it seems like we're starting on counters a lot, which is interesting. Lee Jambo, well won. Spakis, all in, cleared. Rubber Dub. Oh, Shocking. I'm going to take him off soon. He's 15 minutes in. Klostra. Okay, Sasades. Gives it back to Klostra. Rub-a-dub-dub. Over to Spakis. Well done. Lee Jambo. Oh, I thought he might get another pen there, but down the line, Rene van Vyck's going to take that on, actually. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is really not good. Oh, really not good. That was a ridiculous cross, and he scored that. First shot of the game for them on target. Oh, that hurts. We needed to close him down. Where was the marking here? Oh, it's just Klostra. Completely just stops following his man. Oh, this is tough now. Delphin. Sasades.
I'm in danger.
Yeah. We're not playing well today, I can tell already. Come on, lads. We need at least 2 now to feel any sort of safeness. Sasades. Lee Jamba. Rub-a-dub-dub. Klostra. Delphin. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, Delphin, you needed to score that, lad. You needed to score that, man. That was... Oh. Lee Jambo. John Wynn. Back to Spakis. Klostra. Delphin. Klostra, you're going to shoot. Delphin. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I'm going to do a change real quick. Near post. Change things up slightly. Change things up slightly on the throw-ins. To the start of the season, that was really poor, and they got a kick off. Oh, don't you dare! Oh, I thought John Wynn was going to do the pass back there. I really thought he was going to do the pass back. Jambo, Delphin, it's 1v4. Careful, lad. Lee Jambo, Sasades. Oh, it's a great save. I thought he was going to play Delphin, mate. Come on, man. Today's not the day to have a shit game. Yellow for Delphin as well. That's not great. Klostra corner. Cleared initially. Gordon's there. What the fuck? Thank God for that. Going back, who is a bank holiday on a Thursday? Don't know, but it's Labor Day today in Germany, so bank holiday. Weird. Very odd. Half-time 1-1. Shocking performance. Absolutely shocking performance from the lads. I think it's time to bring on Llangefni, even though he's not fully fit. Drop Delphin back. Llangefni, we need his goal-scoring prowess today. Okay, come on, lads. Oh, don't lose. Oh, God. Sousa's good, isn't he? Oh, that's scary. That's scary. Any news on the visa? Nope. Nope. My start date's been moved to June 1st now. But theoretically, from when it's submitted, it should take 6 to 8 weeks approximately, which will be 6 to 8 weeks will be sort of second half of May. So going back, who calls it a bank holiday in big old 2025? Everyone in England? Pretty much everybody who lives in the UK calls it a bank holiday. Llangefni. Oh, it's literally... John Wynn stole it from him. But that's Llangefni's goal. That is Llangefni's goal. John Wynn's been a bit of a dick there and saved that. But look at this from Llangefni. One touch. Bam. That was going in. And John Wynn's absolutely stolen that off of him. But at least he's got the goal there. Just at the end of the danger zone. Love to see it. They've got a kick off highlight, though, which does scare me significantly. Relayer, mate. Sousa. Don't. He's sent Tizanovic for a hot dog there. Have you got decent neighbours? Yeah, no, we have a nice neighbour, actually. We've only met the ones on the same floor as us. There's only 2 of us per floor. We've not met them. They have a nice couple with a daughter. They pop around. Well, when we're in the garden, they've come said hello, and their daughter, I don't know, I can't judge ages anymore, but she's I think somewhere between 8 to 13. She comes around and really likes our dogs, and the dogs obviously love the attention. So,
Belly cam.
We have to change slightly. Hold on, let me pause. Hold on. Sorry, this is in the way as well, and the pint glass. Everything's in the way. Who did that? Lightning car. Got the Jamaica car on today. There we go. There's belly cam. Right. Get the belly cam. Where is it? Hello, lightning car. Well, that's a huge difference. 8 to look, I don't know age differences. Maybe 8 to 10, somewhere like that. But she actually came over today because we were sitting out in the garden and we saw them walk past and said hello. They've offered if I can use their lawnmower, which was very nice of them. Haven't taken it up on them yet, but yeah, she came over today just to sit and just pet the dogs. And then she was like, "I got a text from my mum saying I should come inside now." So the mum was obviously like, "Oh, she's probably bothering them and get her inside," but yeah, she's no problem. So yeah, they're nice. We haven't met anyone from upstairs yet though, so not. But we haven't had any complaints, which is good about being loud on quiet days. That's the main thing. Oh, don't like that. Design of lovely stuff. If only the U calls it something, you know it should be changed. All right then. I don't think that's the case at all. Delphin! Oh, Delphin, you've been so shit today. Delphin has been so fucking shit. Oh, I hate you, Delphin. You've been so shit today. I'm going to do this. Push Gordon up there, bring on Blancard. Shameful behaviour. You David Nugent type person. Lee Jambo, free kick. Oh, we need another. We need another, man. We're only 2-1 up here. Doya. Well done, Lee Jambo. England closes the banks. So yeah, bank holidays. Exactly. Cesades. Oh. Right. Cardozo. Atas. I feel like England at calling things, certain things has made it. Oh, it's fancy. Fancy. Be careful. Be careful, Fancy. That's a ball in. Cleared. More than banks closed. Public holiday. Bank holiday. I won't be. That's it. I've had enough. It's bank holiday. I won't be hearing any more of this. Yagney tackled. Ooh, Gordon. Yagney. Gordon. Lee Jambo. Spakis. Blancard. Cesades. Oh my god, it's so crowded. Just Blancard. Yagney. Gordon. Lee Jambo. Spakis. Oh, if they get a highlight from this, I'm gonna be so pissed. Don't. Oh, okay. Klopster head's clear. That was so frustrating. We had 5 clear-cut chances today as well. By the way, 5. Come on, get a third. Get a third right now. Ninth minute. Bacchus, careful lad. Careful lad. Lee Jambo, Yagney, Cesades. Oh man, we deserved more in this game. We were terrible in that first half. Second half we were much better, but this is a frustrating one. Don't score now. Don't score now. Gordon, well done. Seeing as they've had 2 shots on target all game. You know, we'll have to go into the away game, and it's going to be tough. Very, very tough being only 2-1 up. 1871. Now that you say you won't hear any more of this, you'll hear this every stream at least for once for the next month. I don't have to read your messages, don't you worry, mate. I do everyone a favour by reading out messages. I will ignore these messages. 1871, it's been that way. Won't change anytime soon. Exactly, 1871. That was a shocker of a game from us, unfortunately. But at least we win. At least we win. That is the main thing. But we got a very tough second leg coming up versus Monaco here. But in the meantime, we got a fucking cup final versus ABBA. So, very poor all round. Right. Good stuff. Right. Let's go. God, I'm fucking showing my age by standing up for this. Like I'm going to do the old folks in Simpsons and get angry at the clouds in a minute. That's good. Right. Go. Some things you got to make a stand on, though. Some things you got to make a stand on. Twist with. Parker loose. Okay. Good. Right. Cool. Right. next up, let's try and finish the domestic treble. Llangefni took the winner. Well, I'm glad Llangefni's back, because good God, everybody else has been shocking. I don't know what's gotten into some of these lads. Delphin, Rubber Dub Dub, not playing to the level I expected them. Even Sasadas has been a bit meh. Right, Signs wants a new channel. Yeah, Signs getting sold this summer, unfortunately. He's just not up to it anymore. Alright, does this sound weird in English? When you're in a bad place like this, don't hesitate to call anyone. Not talking about you're in Belgium. Does this sound weird in English? When you're in a bad place like this, don't hesitate to call any one of us. Not talking about mentally, you're in Belgium. Just saying Belgium's a shithole. Oh yeah, DP. I forgot? F1 chat. The fucking V-carb cars look amazing. Ferrari race suits look amazing. Ferrari cars look fucking shit. HP man, what like? I was like, oh my god, HP might have pulled out a banger, and then they immediately follow up with an absolute fucking clanger of a livery. Like, why are they so insistent on the white and blue on the Ferrari car? Or at least if you're gonna do it, you have to go all the way, you know. But it looks so shit. It's so blocky. But how does it flow all right? When you're in a bad place like this, don't hesitate to call any one of us. It is a bit weird in terms of flow. Like, it's like when you're in a bad place, like when you're in a bad place like this, it'd be when you're in a bad place, when you're in a place as bad as this, don't hesitate to call anyone. Not talking about it is a weird flow. You can tell it's translated. When you're in a bad, like, I guess, like, what would I say? When you're in a bad place, don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate to call anyone. Don't hesitate to call us. Yeah, no. When you're in a bad place, don't hesitate to call us. We're not talking about mentally. It's very weird. Yeah, no, I'm having trouble even trying to make it flow myself, honestly. Right, World Cup final time. Hello, Jake. What are you doing? Oh, you know what? Also amazing. Our supermarket has a cheese counter, like you have like the butcher's area. They've got an entire section for cheese, and there's cheese samples everywhere. So every time I go to the supermarket now, I get to try like 8 or 9 different cheeses. Perfect. Yeah, that's my problem, because this should be a banger. I guess it's like sometimes you'll find yourself in a bad place. Don't hesitate to call. No, yeah. You don't go to a cheese shop. Not yet. No, I did find that we did see a cheese shop in Darmstadt today, actually, in Darmstadt and Bensheim today, but it was closed because it's bank holiday. Right, I'm actually going to save. I'm going to save you. I'm actually going to start Signs. No, where's fucking? I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. No, I'm going to do that. Van Dale, Delphin, Gordon, I think. Or maybe I'll do Blancard like that. Yeah, right, let's go. But no, we don't go to a cheese shop yet. The big problem with the cheese, the big problem with me at the moment is, like, obviously I can't order anything in German, and I can't speak German, so, like a true Dutchman, stolen. Excuse me. When you're in a bad place like where you are, don't hesitate to call any one of us. You're in a Belgium, after all. That flows better. That flows better. Dolphin. All right, come on, lads. Let's fucking wake up. Got to have a wish list today. Should be an easy one, but you never know. You can see who's playing up top for them today. Pierce. Don't know who you are, but you're probably going to score your first goal of the season versus us. Also, I was actually going to set pieces. Throw-ins. No, that's corners. Set pieces. Let's go near post. Near post. Alright. Klostra. Cleared. Lee Jambo. Cleared. Spakis. Ooh, okay. Alright. Blancard. Gordon. Blancard. Jambo. Gordon. Over to Klostra. To Zanovic. Blancard. Jambo. Oh, good strike. Casadas picks it up and tackled in the box. Oh, Christ alive. That was a bit of a risky pass. All right. Right, we've decided we just don't want to attack anymore, it feels like. Sadly, we're losing our attacking edge at the business end of the season, which is not what I wanted. We've used all of our fucking creativity in that Sao Paulo game. God damn. Delphin. Shocking. Oh, what are you doing, man? Back is Gordon. Sardes, over the bar. Half an hour, only 5 shots, 1 on target. Sardes, Delphin. Well, hopefully that gives him some confidence. Hopefully that's some confidence for him. But there we go. There we go. That's what you want to see. And that's from the throw-in with Thingamajigby on the post, actually. Look at that. He's right there on the post. Comes into him. He heads it off the bar. But Delphin is there for the rebound, at least, which is the important thing. They're immediately going to respond with their own set piece, but Spakis will come away. It could be something. Sardes, come on, play across. Oh, he's going to go himself. He, honestly, did pretty decent, but he probably should have passed it across. Klostra. Lee Jambo. Ooh, nearly. Right, Klostra yellow. Honestly, it doesn't matter if he gets sent off or anything. You know, this is the last domestic game of the season. Oh, of course, it's a free kick rebound. Oh, it's a third game of the season. And those were the first 2 shots of the game they've had. And of course, it's my former player with that. Ugh. Brilliant. Oh, okay, come on, lads. Klostra, Delphin, Gordon, Sardes. Oh, nearly. Blancard. Okay, Sardes, that was the wrong way, lad. That's heading it the wrong way. Lee Jambo. That Barcelona rebound goal was shit for the key. Yeah, that was a proper FM goal, wasn't it? For Sommer. That's a proper FM goal. It was a fantastic strike from Rafinha. Although technically it wasn't because it didn't go in, you know? Everyone was like, oh, what a strike. Well, it missed, you know? He just got extremely lucky. The keeper dived for it, you know? Technically. Gordon, oh, you love to see. Actually, incredible know-how. Awareness by Gordon there to pass that to someone in my V4. But yeah, to be fair, that game was just absolutely full of bangers. It was ridiculous. Klostra, like the amount, a back heel. Lovely from Gordon. Well done, lad. Yeah, no, that game was ridiculous in terms of goals. I really am interested to see what the second leg's like with Inter at home. Like, will they be just fucking shut down the doors? But they had trouble with, like, Barca's attack, you know? So I guess they'll just have to go out and score, but it'll be very interesting to see. But I do feel like after the first round of games, it's Barca PSG favourites for the final. Even though Barca drew at home, I can just it feels like the goals they conceded were just kind of poor from them in a way. It wasn't like they were just poor mistakes for their goals, and they played better on the night than Inter. And but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, fancy good save. Was Messi this good at 17? Messi wasn't. I assume he was, but he just wasn't playing as much because he had to be fair, he had a much harder team to get into. You know, who did he? He had like Ibra and Eto and them lot in front of him. So he just wasn't. I think he only had like a few appearances at age 17. He should have scored that. Meanwhile, Yamal has. Who does he? I guess he's playing on the wing. I guess he's competing against like Ferran Torres, Ronaldinho. Yeah, exactly. You know, I feel like Messi was sort of benched a lot more. Lamine was playing at 16. He was, but I feel like that's more of a case of Barca just didn't have any players because they fucked themselves financially, so he had to play. You know, that overhead though, if the defender wasn't a pussy and ducked out the way and went for the ball, exactly. So I feel like it was more Barca mistakes leading to their goals, but we'll see. But I do think Barca still have an advantage, even though they're going away to the second game, just due to their attack. You know. But we'll see. And then PSG, I can't count out Arsenal. You know, they went to the Bernabeu and fucking won 2-1, wasn't it, or something like that? So I can't rule them out going to PSG and winning. Messi's debut was 2004, 17. Yeah, like he didn't. I don't think he played that much though. Oh, that's not what I want. That's really not what I want. Kostra, man, no. My throw-ins. No. Lichambo, Spakis. It's one before. That's offside. No, it's a goal. Lovely. But I saw some statistic and it was just like Messi. Hold on. Messi 17. Where's the statistic? Yeah, Messi had 9 appearances at 17 years old, you know? Well, Yamal has 100. So Yamal's just been playing more, you know? I do think it's extremely, what's it called, to be saying that he's going to be better than Messi. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see as things go on, whether you can keep this level up and keep pushing and stuff. Jambo. Bakis. But he's incredible. Probably one of, if not the best players in the world right now already. You know, he could, the way he continues, he could be on for Ballon d'Or at this rate, based on how well they do. You never know. Tizanovic, all cleared. Jambo. They could be on for a treble, you know? Bankard, Vucic, Delphin. Nearly. Right, we should make a sub. One of the before's dying. Espinoza. Swap Jambo and Espinoza. Okay. Barca need to chill the fuck out. Why is that? Right. Spakis. Goes back Espinoza. He'll be the next Owen Lamau this season. Owen Lamau will be. He'll be the next Owen Lamau will be. You mean like he has an incredible, like, young, like, up until like 24 and then gets injured? Maybe. I did say that, you know. He is playing a bit too much. They do need to manage him better, I think, because he played so many games last year and he's already going to be playing so many much at this point, you know. You do see that with a lot of players that start so young. It happened with Rooney quite a lot. He started out so young and just played so much, and then you could see he just petered out towards the end of his career a lot quicker than others. His play style will be a factor too. True. Right, 4-1, and we've got this one, by the way. Lovely stuff. That's an own goal. That's a shame. Gordon deserved that goal. 4-1 now. Pedri's still decent, but Pedri has had quite a few injuries, yeah. Ansu Fati also. Gavi also. It's kind of just like Barca. Like, Barca have this incredible youth academy, and because of how fucked they have been with transfers, they've had to utilize it so much. But then they kind of just run their players into the dirt. It seems. Tizanovic, Vucic, Espinoza, all over the bar. Okay. Right, 2 minutes ahead time. No more injuries, please. We'll have to see what this Kostra injury is like, but it could be a real big factor for the second leg in the semi-final. He's out. We'll have to depend on actual playing well. Oh no. Come on, ref. Call it. Vucic. Gordon, Espinoza, Lee Jambo. What shot, Lee Jambo? I need better from you, mate. No, even in the 91st minute. But they had 4 clear-cut chances in this game. That's weird. Right, there we go. Surely this is it. Chelsea, 20 minutes till they kick off. Start upsetting me. There you go. Cup winners, treble completed domestically. We'd love to see it. Very pleased, lads. And the match, Spakis. Interesting. Let's go. Monaco away at next. Hardest of the season. Let's go. Cabayagno hopefully will be fit for that one, which is good. Rest everybody up. Just want to make sure he's in the first team. Yeah, he's in the first team. Okay. Newcastle relegated from the Premier League. First team relegated. 3 games to go still. Oof. 4 for Newcastle. To be fair, West Ham won the league with like 4 games to go. They were smashing it. Right. I do wonder. Oh, actually, I feel like the West Ham manager's got at least, depending on the Welsh Premier League managers leaving, he's probably got another season at West Ham before England come calling if England do poorly at the next World Cup. But we'll have to wait and see. Right. Let's go. Will our end season pretty much end here? Or will we continue to the final? Sociedad continue their domination. That's their third in a row again, and good God, how many they've got a ridiculous amount now. Like Jesus Christ, their dynasty extends off the screen now. Biggest game tonight is Forest 0, Brentford 0. Honestly, it is for Chelsea. Hilariously, I'm repping Brentford so hard. Brentford, please, for the love of God, get a win. We need Brentford to show up because if they win, we stay in fifth on goal difference. At the moment, we're down to sixth, 1 point behind Forest and City, and 2 points behind Newcastle. We got plenty. The hope is that Liverpool have been fucking drinking all week, so we can just go and they don't play well versus us. But knowing us, we're gonna have a shit fit versus them. We do have probably the hardest schedule of all the teams going for top 4 left, which is great, seeing as we dropped 4 points to Ipswich. If we were just a normal team, we'd already be, like, you know, we'd be 2 points ahead of everybody else. But no, we dropped 4 points to Ipswich. By the way, did you hear Littler quit darts in Germany until the European? Yeah, I didn't hear that he quit it, but I saw something about some drama about it. But what happened? Why is he not going to do darts in Germany until the Europeans? I can spot on my eye. That's a bite on my eyebrow. God damn, man. These bugs have been eating me alive. I need to get some bug spray. Right. Let's go. Right, 7th of May. Sortie and plans redeem win takeover. Well, you're going to get relegated, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, 1 day away. We've got Penny Bond, last game of the season, league-wise. Come on. Please don't lose, because we're only an hour 40 into the stream. Okay. Alright. Cool. Game day, let's go. Sign the manager, okay. He's still playing World Cup in June, though, I think it said. What has he said why he's not playing in Germany? That's very weird. Right, match preview. After being beaten by Van Veen, who was booed against Littler, he posted on saying shouldn't have been in Munich, but had to play anyway. Next one, Germany for Dortmund. I'm glad to say that. It's very weird. Oh wow, Bordeaux. Wow, okay. 7-0 in the first leg, Bordeaux. 3-0 in the second leg. Like he's what, 18? Doesn't need that being booed by so many people. Interesting. Right, Llangefni. Okay, we need to have a think. So one of them V4. Do we bring in? They've moved. What's his name to not even the bench? Where is he? Where's Delphin? Hello, Delphin? Oh, he's there. Okay. Klotra's fine. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Klotra's fine. Oh, thank god. Right, rubber dub dub. Who be ain? Let's bring in Blancard. I'm also going to bring in Nizzy Venta Tizzy there. I think this is what I want. Like this, maybe. They paid to see him, let him boo. I say, so long as it doesn't go overboard. Right. I think this could be it, lads. I think this is going to be it. The lineup tonight. Do I want Espinoza or do I care about Espinoza? Van Dale. Right, let's go. 4-3-3. They're going for it. Gregorio Gomez, Souza, and Rene Van Wyk up top. Okay. Getting booed hurts so much retirement. A lot worse could happen, to be fair. Grow up. Right. You're about to see Littler go into his fucking villain arc. Right, mark up. Come on, lads. Big fucking game today. Come on. Right, this is going to be a tough one, I feel. This is going to be a tough one. It was very hostile, like no reason for it apart from these English. Oh, really? Wow. We nearly conceded immediately. It's fucking stupid on that note. What do you mean? Oh, the booing in England. Fancy. Bacchus. John Wynn. Zanovic. Gordon. Probably 4. Sasades. Let's get an early goal, lads. Lee Jambo. Cancel out their away goal. Oh, Llangefni, you should have scored. I had my hopes in you. I had my hopes on you. Oh, that was such a big chance. Oh, that hurts. Sasades. Gordon. It's Sasades. Oh, we're going to regret these. We're going to regret these. 2 huge chances. Oh, 2 huge chances. And now, oh my God. Oh my God, what a save. What a fucking save. Good God. You can get arrested for a non-violent verbal assault charge for making someone cower in a corner. Oh. Right. Like, it is called mental abuse, I guess, you know? Klotstra. Ooh. You know, it's the threat of violence coming through verbal. Christ alive, man. We are playing on a fucking razor's edge right now. I'm gonna sit on counter for a little bit, maybe. Oh my God! How are we surviving this? We are not playing well. Klotstra, Gordon. Depends on how the person reacts at first. Like I can see why people get arrested on that. You know. Oh, Sasades, Delphin. Imagine like a husband does that to his wife. He's verbally abusing her, screaming at her so much that he has to cower in a corner. You know, she's fearing for her life probably. I can see why people get arrested for it. It's mental abuse. Oh, don't like that they've won the ball there. Oh, I don't like this at all. Rene Van Wyk. Oh, fancy saves. If you say one thing that's true calmly and within reason, they react that way. Society is so stupid. Well, I feel like that's not what it's supposed to be, though. You know, oof. At that point, it's just one versus another. Anyway, how are you all doing? Fuck's sake. Delphin. Oh, boys, we need this goal. Oh, don't you fucking... Oh, half time. I'm going to say it's serve. I'm not happy. This is on a nice edge, man. Roz. Mate. Delphin. Go on, lad. Delphin. Free kick. Oh, over the bar. Just parry it back to us for once. Klotstra. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Damn it, I forgot again. Trying to change convo topic. You were the one that brought it up, God. I'm doing well. I'm not doing well right now based on this game, man. I need a goal. Llangefni. Oh, saved again. Come on. Klotstra. Oh, we're going to lose this game on that goal, aren't we? Oh, we're going to lose it on this goal. Sasades off the line. No, please, someone. For God's sake, man. He's offside, surely. Gordon, what tackle. Well, outside of FM, glad it's going well for you. Thank you. I cannot believe we haven't scored here. That is a joke, man. Some of these chances we're getting. Oh, they're going to score. Oh, they're going to score here. Van Wijk, Tizanovic, well done. Swimmer before. Come on, let's counter him. Llangefni, go on. Zasades. There's so many people running. Oh, Zasades, what a shocking pass. Oh, no, they're going to counter. Lee Jambo, well done. Play it. Llangefni. Offside. Oh, he fucked it. How's Chloe, Ving and Jake? Chloe's doing well. Yep, Chloe's doing well. Ving and Jake also doing very well. We actually did find ticks on Ving and Jake, which we were surprised at. And then apparently we did some research, and apparently like ticks are really, really common in Germany now due to like warmer winters and stuff, and especially in the region we're in. So we got them out, and then we've got some like frontline stuff to give them to keep them safe, and sprayed them with stuff and combed through their fur to check for any others. You know, it was on Jake's lip, and we were like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Shit, it's a tick." John Wynn, how have we not scored? How have we not scored that? Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding me? Their keeper's on one. What is going on here, man? I actually can't believe he's saved that chance. That is ridiculous. Gordon, Smackis, please. Oh, come on, man. We're actually going to lose this. We're going to lose this because they're going to get one goal and they're going to win on away goals. I'm going to... This is awful. Lotstra, Gordon, Llangefni, Delphin, please. Come on. There you go. 20 for the season for someone before. That's needed. But yes, as I was saying, yeah, we found it on his lip and we're like, oh god. And then we checked Ving, and then one was on the back of her neck. So now we've gone through and properly checked them. But it's annoying that we actually have to check for ticks now, because in Sweden we didn't need to. You know, they weren't living up there. Yeah, it's otherwise they're both doing well. They're settling pretty well. I think Jake does have doggy dementia, unfortunately. In the evenings he gets very he pants a lot, and I don't think he knows where he is. He likes walks late at night, so I take him out on a few walks in the evenings. To be fair though, we didn't actually take him on walks this afternoon because it was 29. It's too hot for them at the moment, so I'm going to take Ving off for a walk probably after this stream. Just filmed my dog watching flies. Oh, Ving likes to try and catch them. And one day she's going to do a bee or a wasp and get stung, and it's going to be awful. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. Literally immediately. Okay, whatever. We're still winning. We just have to hold out, please, lads. For God's sake, hold out. Llangefni, it's time to come off, mate, for blank card. He hasn't had a day today, unfortunately. Swap you two over. Gordon's dying as well, so we'll maybe make another sub for him. Okay. Rubber-dub-dub. Oh, there's so many Thai players out there. Just hold, lads. Just hold. Long throw. Lee Jambo. Penalty? Oh, nearly. Klotstra. Careful. Okay, we got players back. Good stuff. Smackis. Careful. 1v4. Zasades. Lee Jambo. Tackled in the box. It's cleared. Don't you dare. Well done to that. John Wynn, what are you doing? Why? Why keep that in? Why keep that in? Swansea, oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why did he keep that in? All he had to do was let it fucking run out. Oh god, please. Oh. Oh, what a block! What a block! Oh my god! John Wynn clears it. Referee! Referee! Call the fucking whistle! Thought that was a penalty. Come on, into the final. Good god. Good god. Guess where the Women's Cup final of the East region will be played? Of the East region? That doesn't seem very east. Seems like where you are, in the west. Between the two teams on the map. Oh, I don't know. Oh, between the two teams, I have no idea. I guess it's very much squeaky bum time. But I guess we got to the final, and that's the important thing. Good God. Oh yeah, Bartels is now joint top scorer because he scored 5. How many goals did he score in the 7-0 game? 22 hours into Assassin's Creed Shadows, best AC game for ages. Wow. But we play in the East. Oh, interesting. I have no idea then. Where is it? Is that the Japanese one? Is he? God, that was so fucking close. 7-0, by the way. Like, Jesus Christ. 7-0 here. Bartel's got... Wait, Bartels has scored 9 goals in 2 games, and that's why he's now up there, logically here. Oh, wow, okay. That's funny. Oh, yes, infielder Japan, so good. Oh, nice. That's good to hear. Oh, I got a save coming in. Well, our season continues, and we will not be finishing anytime soon, because we've got to do 3 weeks of continuing. But good God, that was a lot harder than it needed to be. Christ alive. That was too much, man. Too much. I can't believe how many saves they made. 102 kilometers from the nearest club and 120 kilometers from my team. God, that's wild. Jesus. Right, still 0-0 in Nottingham Forest Brentford. Nice. Okay. Hello, Dan. Lord, did I just see that the Dutch Eredivisie is the third? Yes, they are the third most reputable team based on European coefficients currently. Although I feel like soon they're going to be dropping out because I haven't done that. But yes, it's Portugal, then the Netherlands. I feel like they could be dropping soon. Let's have a look. Nation Club coefficients. Netherlands. 13, 14, 15, 14, 14, 9. Yeah, they had a poor year this year. They will be dropping. Oh, good God. They're going to be dropping hard. Oh, wow. God. Okay. So we're going to stay at the top. Second will be Spain. Third will be Italy. Fourth, Netherlands. Fifth, Russia? Sixth, Portugal. Seventh, England. Christ, it's all over the place. Mariscal only a huge watch in 5 minutes. Well, 10 because I got to find a wank streaming site. Use Cody. Dreams would love to see that IRL. To be fair, it's mostly because the what's it called? The league's closed. Like, we don't have it open, so it's just Ajax and PSV and 20 actually both all doing well because they can't constantly win the leagues. But they've both won a few Champions Leagues. I think PSV have won one and Ajax won a few, but they've been in a lot of finals at least. And we did face Twente recently in a Super Cup. They won the Europa League, I think. Twente did. No, we played them in the final, and they took us to extra time. Yeah, that was it. Was it last? Yeah, I think it was last season. Twente. Llangefni relegated from La Liga. Bordeaux final on the 3rd of June. Yeah, it was Twente last year. There you go. PSV, Ajax. There's West Ham's one. There's PSV. Yeah, PSV beat us in the final, actually. They beat us twice in the final. I forgot about that. God, yeah, our little rival we used to have with PSV. Okay, there you go. Now we can do a friendly because, Jesus, yeah. Oh, I can't do it for some reason. Right. Let's go. Movement. Cool. Let's go. Final league game. We'll B team it up and we'll throw key highlights on, and then we'll just focus on getting to the Champions League final. Oh God, Pennybond's form. They've lost 5 in a row. Good God, Pennybond. That's a poor way to end the season. What the hell did they do? Jesus. 5 losses in a row. They could be up at 66 points with Barry. Bloody hell. Carmarthen. Unless that was the versus us form. We'll probably just watch the United game. They're broadcasting that one. Fair enough. Makes it easier, you know. PSG winning in League 2. Always funny to see PSG down there. they are coming back up again. Good stuff. Nice. Okay, game day. Second to last game of the season. Go. Geez, you want a lot of UCL? Yeah. We've done pretty good on UCLs with Llangefni. It's one of those games though. It's like once you start dominating, it's quite easy to snowball, which is why we kind of put restrictions on ourselves to make things more difficult. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it's once you're on top, it's easy to stay on top. Inter Milan takeover. They're still looking for their takeover. I think they were still going through that in January. Chelsea kickoff. Let's see how poorly we do in that game. Barry Davies out of this game. Right, we're gonna swap everybody around. Let's have a look at appearances and go down the bottom. Right, Daniel Guida. Sorry, he hasn't played at all this season. Sorrel, Kellez, Alf, Othman, Scott, Leighton, Sidibe, Elliot, Tomic, and Izzy Tizzy. Where are we? We'll go Sakare. And that's pretty good. We'll get some youngsters on the bench. All on TNT Sport, right? Who can we bring on in this game? Zachariah, who are you? We have a few down here actually. Bruno, Agape, and Herman's injured. Tausch is on international duty. We'll leave it at that. Cool, let's go. This is going to be, what's it called? Key highlights. We don't care about this one particularly. Right. Mark up. Good stuff. We got favourites. No one cares. Let's just see the season off, lads. We've already lost one, so it doesn't really matter another loss, but I guess it would be good for the morale of the B team, you know? Maybe I should put on counter. Who knows? Flying through it. Leighton, set piece, ball in. This is going to make you highlight. Interesting. Kellez, Guida. Kellez, Guida. Into Scott. Back to Kellez. Othman. Hook. Hey, Alf. Pause. Hook. With his second of the season. Nice. Okay. Right. There we go. Good stuff. Many Djurgården fans boo the silence for the Pope. Jesus Christ. Oh, for God's sake, lads. Barney equalises. First shot on the target of the game. There you go. Burpic. Don't know what's going on here. Okay, that was a bit like, you know, what's going on? Right. Have a go at them. To be fair, we are away from home too, so not too bad. Sorrel. Scott Hall. Oh, David Boric. Former youngster of ours. Jamal. Stapple. That's a good goal. We're not probably going to lose this. To be fair, I was going to say, we've only had that many shots. We've been poor today. Let's go counter. All right, let's see if the counter works a bit better. We're not playing well. Sorrel injured. This is why you play the B team. That's why you play the B team. Bruno going to come on for his debut, I think, for us. Midfield. But this is why you play the B team today. It doesn't matter. There you go. Ah, it's a shame. We probably should have started counting the whole way, but, you know, who cares? 2-1 loss on the final day. At least we get revenge for them for the next season. There you go. So Dibe was pretty poor in that game, though. Didn't have anything to do. Right. Pettibon actually stay fourth. We don't affect anything too much because Lido draw. Good stuff. Now, we should also... hilarious. 2 Welsh Malaysians. Arrange a friendly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do a friendly versus, is it Bethesda? Yeah, Bethesda. Nice. Just to give us something to warm the boys up for. Darmstadt relegated, so for a pay increase, Sorrel. Oh, 2 months too, it's a shame. At least it's over the off season. Okay, let's go. Oh, Spurs have scored. Oh, sorry. Well, it did say it's 1 minute in, so, and it's 3 minutes in now. Jesus. Fair play, Brennan Johnson with the goal. That's some start from Spurs. Some start. Okay. Right. Yeah, 1-0 Spurs, yeah. No, Spurs just couldn't have asked for a better start, I feel. Okay, now we're into the... Are we into the playoffs now as well? Maybe. Barry claims young player. Who's Barry? Oh, Xiao Barry. Barry? Right. Nice. 41. Oh, Goitra win. Wow, Goitra beat Aberystwyth in the semi-final there. Jesus. Okay. Right, now we just have a long spacebar simulator to get to Bordeaux in the final. Still 87 plus minutes to go, though. That's very true, but it's a good start. Tizzy wants a new challenge. Look, you're 34, lad. You should stay here a little bit longer. Or maybe we sold Tizzy Van Tizzy, finally. Oh, I can see the goal now. Let's see. Good cross. Oh, it's a lovely header. Oh, it's a very, very well worked goal, to be honest. A good cross. A fantastic header by Richarlison, actually. And a good... Oh, Monaco win Liga. Is that 2 in a row? No, they get it back from Bordeaux. 5 points there. But the game to spare. Things sort of spread out a bit. Okay. Right. Continue. Garnacho offside. Okay. Cool. Oh, I've closed that. Oops. Right. Anything going on here? No. I'm just praying for no injuries in the Chelsea game because apparently the pitch is awful and it's one of those 3G ones. That's what ruined Loftus-Cheek. Did his ACL or whatever on a fucking American shit pitch. And also did Hudson-Odoi's one as well. With American pitches, man, I'm very interested to see how it's going to go in the World Cup because someone's going to get fucking... No one likes playing on those awful pitches. So it'd be very interested to see if there's a big injury or something, or like, I don't know. Anything going? No, we're just continuing. We're just pressing spacebar. We're chilling. We're relaxing. Calm before the storm of the final. We haven't been playing our best, but we've been winning, and that's the important thing. You know, we've got to the final. We won the cup. We've won the important games. That's one more important game to win. Nethy win in the semi-final, 5-0. Who scored in there? Sidibe still... Wait, Sidibe, why are you still... Oh, it's because he's registered for the under-19... No, he didn't. I never moved him to the senior squad. I'm sorry, Sidibe. You should be in the senior squad, lad. And Galatasaray won. That's funny. Sidibe's not even the top goal scorer. He should be, based on how they've been playing. Sorry, Sidibe, you should be at the first team now, man. That's maybe why I've been missing him for random games and going, where the fuck's Sidibe? Real Betis taking the lead versus Fiorentina. Okay. Not what I wanted, actually. I want Fiorentina to win. Oh, Chelsea finally getting a fucking shirt sponsor on as well for a game. Amazing. Good stuff. Nice. From Slovenia speak our own broadcasters. Inter Milan. Takeover talks continue. Nothing going. Okay. Still 15 days to go, so we're just cruising along. We'll get there eventually. We're now in just watching other games go on. Right. Good stuff. Cool. Haverford West versus Rill in the other semi-final, and Haverford West wins. So Haverford West got each of the final. Okay. Cool. Consortium completes it. Nice. London-based businessman. Doesn't really matter. They're going down, but maybe they'll come back up straight away. Going here, Bethesda. Get ready for that one. Okay. Good. Brentford Forest still 0-0. Okay. Where is the final held? I don't know. Let's have a look. Schedule. It is Estadio da Luz in Portugal, which is the Benfica Stadium. So, yeah. Level playing. You have some explaining to do. I have some explaining to do, Ard. What's going on? What the fuck is Aunt Sally? I don't know what Aunt Sally is. Oh, traditional game popular in Oxfordshire and surrounding areas of England, played in pubs. The players throw wooden sticks or batons at a dolly. A skittle open its head, balance on top of a post, aiming to knock it off. The game is also known as throwing at cocks or throwing at the dolly. Oh yeah, no idea, mate. That's an Oxford. That's Oxford, mate. That's Oxford area, mate. You know. I've never heard of that in my life. We're getting there, slowly. Let's go. Come on. There we go, finally. 3 days to Bethesda. Oh, which means less than 2 weeks to the final. I've actually looked at Bordeaux's team. I don't know who's in it. Apart from the fucking guy that scored 9 goals in 2 games. Ridiculous. Now joint top scorer. Like, what the fuck's he been up to? Okay. Sancho. And Brentford. Go on. Go on, lads. Hopefully it's not offside. Go on, lads. Jadon Sancho. You love to fucking see it. You love to see it. Right. Anything going here? Oh wow, Paderborn. What the fuck? How the fuck did they? Oh my god, Bayern must have absolutely bottled it. Oh my god, what happened here? Right, okay. They win. They draw with Frankfurt. They win versus Armenia. Lose versus Köln. Lose versus Chemnitz. Lose versus Mainz. Win. So they lost 3 losses in a row there. Wow. Hello, Axolotl. How's it going, mate? It's been a while. How have you been, man? You're joining us just towards the end here, as we're just getting to the end of the season. We've got our final. Oh, they lose. They lose 3-1 on the 19s. Oh, they got FM'd a bit. See, Lorient, Onga's relegated. SN Khan relegated. Okay. Going all right. That's good to hear. You join us for... We got one match left. We're playing Bordeaux in the final. So, good season. How has the future fared for Newport? Newport are doing all right, I think. Let's have a look around the league. The Premier League. And the Millwall, Stockport. 12th in the Championship. Not bad. Tottenham did survive relegation by 1 point. Oh, yeah, did Man United survive? No, Man United relegated to League 2 again. Wow. Okay, Man United down to League 2. FM when you win everything and get beaten by a Championship team in FA Cup final. Jeez. Yeah, they got promoted back to the Championship, and then they've kind of done 18th, 14th, 20th, and now they're 12th. So a big improvement from them this year. They did have a couple of my players on loan, to be fair. They had Herve Bertier in goal, Lewis Wilkinson, Murphy and Zuzi, Piella. Didn't really play much. But yeah, doing pretty well. Okay. Nice. Well, let's look at I can see the Brentford goal. This is perfect. Brentford winning, Chelsea winning. We just need Bodo Glimt to wake up. Oh, well done, Brentford. Oh, Enzo Fernandez assist. Right, let's see this goal. Chelsea. What a lovely cross. Wow, that was a lovely cross. Oh, bloody hell. Very lucky from Sancho, honestly. Birmingham relegated. Okay, Bournemouth relegated. Anything going here? Retirement, some awards. Nothing going particularly. Okay. Look at that, finally stable in the Championship. I downloaded FM24 again, got no clue to do. I want to manage some low-tier club. Well, Sancho's a good player when you put pressure on him. Otherwise, he's lazy as Rashford. I'd say Rashford's probably better than Sancho. Lower league, you could do Wrexham. They might have some good money on them. That would be a decent one to do, you know. Right. Good stuff. Cool. And to be fair, Sancho's really playing for his future at Chelsea, because the whole thing of like Colville is my current team. Oh, interesting. There's the whole option where Chelsea can pay United 5 million to give him back. Henny Ulesu in the 4th. ACS Henny Ulesu in the 4th tier. Amazing. And Wrexham get promoted to the Prem next season. Next season, yes. If they win the Championship or go up through the playoffs, they can. I don't see it happening because the Championship is a different beast altogether, I feel. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they go back down, but who knows? Right. Both of us pay them half and we're good. Let's team up with Arsenal and gift him to Tottenham. It's weird. Like, I like Sancho sometimes, but also sometimes he frustrates me so much, you know. And I'm like, I don't. Yeah. Right. Let's get ready for the friendly. Good. Squad tactics. Let's go. Put the first team in. Mostly first team. Weird. I want the first team playing. Right. Lee Jambo. Marcus Gordon. John Wynn. David Delphin. More in the Mud v4. Jesco's Fancy. Ruben Cesades. Spakis. I'm actually not going to start Klotstra because just in case he doesn't get injured, you know, just in case something happens with him. Everybody else, though, is the starter, so let's continue from there. Pray no one gets injured. But I want them to get match fitness, you know? Right. That's his first goal in Europe this season. Wow. Alright, let's go. We went up. Haverford win the final 3-0. We went to a 12-0 win. Nice. No injuries? No injuries. You'll love to see it. That's the important thing. Okay. For extra 5 million, they can have 375k a week sterling. It is annoying that we have to have Sterling back at the end of the season. God, he's been shocking, hasn't he? He's been fucking awful. Prem promotion and relegation have become boring last. Yeah, the gap between the Championship and the Prem has really opened up. Like, we should have had we could have had such an interesting year this year with like Spurs and Man United actually in danger of relegation, like proper danger. But instead, like they know even like Tottenham can finish 17th and there's no worry because they're like 12 points clear of fucking 18th. You know, there's no worry at all. Well, they're safe already. 30 points to survive these years. Yeah, pretty much. Klotzer wins Player of the Year. Mahoa wins top goals. Mahoa won tips. Got goals. Sorry, he got 22 goals. Wow. Fair play. Sadibi wins Young Player. Manager. A few players in Team of the Year. Goitra sacked their manager. They sacked their manager. They got to the final. They beat Aberystwyth and they've sacked him, finishing 8th. Burnley and Sheffield United back again. Well, it's Burnley and Leeds, isn't it? Well, yeah, it was Leeds. Right. Stuff. Sheffield could win the playoffs. Well, we know anything could happen in the playoffs, though. You know, that's the one thing that's always a bit. Right. And we can actually see Bordeaux though. They're on the screen. I want Blackburn to somehow finish top 6 so I can watch them get relegated with 8 points. Oh wait, are Southampton actually going to break the record? Hello, Bismillah. How's it going, mate? How are you? Yeah. What's the record again? Derby. Southampton are 11. Record low. Premier League points. Fewest points 11. So they've tied the record currently. So they theoretically could just tie it. You still going for the world record? I am. Yes, we're in 2361 now. This is our 245th season, and we're going to 328. Sorry, no, we're going to 528. This is our 345th season. We're going to 528. I was going to say that's way too close. So we got another 180 something years to go. 180 something maybe? Yeah, 183, 188, something like that. Is it me or is the audio a bit quiet? My voice, maybe. The music definitely is. But to be fair, I am speaking quieter this time because it's quiet time in Germany where I've moved to. So I'm not allowed to shout too loud. So I have been talking quieter. But I can come closer to the mic like this, maybe. I have been sitting back a bit. So I'm at 90 Von, still can't hear you. Jesus. Well, no one else has complained so far. Hopefully Bristol City get promoted. Maybe. Am I quiet on everybody else's things? Do I need to turn myself up? Because I can if we need to. Right. Let's see. Okay, now it's good. I'm at full volume. This is when you forget to turn it off afterwards. Right, we're getting closer to Bordeaux now. Let's go. Let's go. Cool. Right. Nearly. Still a week to go, pretty much, which is annoying. Right. Here we go. Anything happening? Right. Good. Right. Yeah, 6 days away. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 players joining on the June 1st, though. So transfer window opens at least. But we should actually look at Bordeaux. I don't even know if they are. Yeah, to be fair, Bordeaux used to have a tycoon. They won a good few French leagues back in the day. That was like 100 years ago. It feels like a long time ago. Bordeaux were really good. AC Milan win Serie A. Wow. Final day. Did Inter lose? Inter Milan. Where's Inter? They won. Wow, they must have dropped points there, but they stop Inter from going, I think, was that 4 in a row? 5 in a row? Jeez. We need Prem to go back to 24 teams format so we can bet on expected heart attacks. I don't think they'd ever do that, unfortunately. Right, some more awards. Oh, Monaco approaching from my coach. No, thank you. Thank you. I can pretty much guarantee all coaches stay with me, which is nice. Let's go look at Bordeaux real quick. See what's going on with them. Right. Yeah, Bordeaux. They just won it last year, but I swear they've won a few now. They came runners up in 2152, which is, Jesus, 200 years ago? Good God. Yeah, they won it in the 2150s, and then the 2300s they've won. So they've won 4 league titles, a few French Cups. But I swear, back in the 2100s, I think they had a financial takeover. 2100s, which is why they got big. There you go. Oh, they failed. No, maybe not then. Maybe they have a takeover in 2074, but okay, well then. Let's go. Come on. Okay, right. We're on attacking movement for this one. Let's go. Oh shit! It's a sprint weekend. I didn't even know that. Oh god. Okay. Sprint qualifying 8:30. That means like 9:30, surely. Sprints at 4, which means 5 for Saturday, and then 9, so it finishes just as the stream finishes, and the Grand Prix is on. Or is it 10? When is F1 on? Am I 2 hours ahead? It says 10 o'clock. Sprint qualies at 10:30. Sprint race at 6. Quali at 10. Race at 10. Okay. Fuck sprint. Yeah, I don't like sprints. I think they give too much away. They're financial ruin in IRL. Yeah, they aren't they? They're with what's his name? Andy Carr on Div 4, aren't they? They kind of give away too much for the race, you know, because everyone figures out what to do for the actual race by just do it. It's like it just sucks a bit. I think it's not great. Right, here we go. We're getting closer. Got a few more days. Okay, get all the June acquisitions in. me. Although I do like watching at least something on. Oh no, it's weird though because I feel like I actually do think I get excited for like the sprint quali and sprint, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, it's over. You know, you kind of just realize and go, oh yeah, this isn't that long. Especially the race. At least quali is like quite interesting, in that sense. But like it's quali, but sprint is just like things just start to get interesting, and then not more. I mean, keep one eye. There's one on the United game. No worries, mate. No, I'm following along on Hot Mob and Twitter for all the European games, so do not worry, mate. Right, start the transfer window. 4 players come in. Leonardo Claros. Oh yes, this is the Honduran that I thought is really good. So he's finally arrived. He doesn't have a work permit. Oh, he does. No. You need to ask. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Yeah, apply for a work permit. We could apply for one. See if he gets it. Then we've got Esteban Lobos, Chilean striker. Looks pretty decent. Okay. Then we have Leonardo Nunez, a Uruguayan striker. All right. Get him training. And finally, a Uruguayan fullback who looks decent, actually. Apply for work permit. Yeah, with him as well. Cool. Okay, cool. Still 1-0s in most of the games and 0-0s. Good. Maury watches F1, of course. My goat. Quality always better than the race because it's more tense. What? True. And depends on the track, yeah. Monaco quality is always better, but other tracks like Silverstone, yeah. Well, that's the problem, especially this year with the fact that the cars basically can't follow in dirty air. The qualies are literally what decides the races, which is a shame, and it's basically going to be like that throughout the entire season, bar like Silverstone and Rio, I bet. F1 on Sundays, average hinge profile. What team do I support? I don't really support a team, honestly. I've always been more of I like racers, you know. Hamilton is one of my favorites. I really loved Russell when he was at Williams, but not as much at Mercedes. But I still have a soft spot for him. I like Piastri. I have what else? I like Beerman a lot, actually. Beerman and Antonelli, I like those 2 rookies. I love Tsunoda, actually. I like Tsunoda a lot. First time I've actually rooted for a Red Bull driver, probably ever. Who else do I like? I like Albon to a degree. FS, I can't lie, I basically support an engine manufacturer. I haven't actually ever asked, but what does the S stand for in Smorey? Doesn't stand for anything. Hilariously, I can now say it stands for Smith, because my name is now Smithmore because I got married, so I can retroactively change it. But when I made it, I was just like, my name was Moore, so I was like Smore, you know, like s'mores. It sounds cool, Smory 7, you know. So it kind of was just a bit of a wordplay, and we went from there. But now I can retroactively say it's Smithmore, you know. I'm a massive Honda fan. Wait, I did get married. Yes, I got married last year. It's going to be a year next month. Wow, crazy. Yeah, I got married twice technically. I might have to get married a 3rd time at this rate because the Germans won't accept my Swedish certificate, which is frustrating. But yeah, got married in June and then got married in July in England. Like, basically the June one was the legal one and the July one was the celebration. The English legal weddings cost a fucking like arm and a leg. It's just for the English the legal bit costs like 400, 500 quid and requires you to be in the country for 7 weeks prior. And living in Sweden with 2 dogs, we could not do that. So we got married in Sweden. Casemiro, wow, okay. More call ups for players. Right, here we go. Game day. Let's fucking go. Right, they want Sidibe starting there. That's really interesting. I'm going to put you there for now. But that does make me interested in what's going to happen here. Nizzy Van Tizzy, you go there. We don't need Hubane. Blanchard. Do we even want you? Othman, David Johnson, Spinoza, Guida. I guess we could put Guida there. Yeah, fuck it. No, signs. Right. I think this is what we're going to go with here. So how did the best man speech go on the second wedding? It is nice to see a lot of familiar faces. Well, the Swedish one literally was just our parents. It was just the six of us. So there wasn't even a best man at the Swedish one. It was also, we timed it. It was like under a minute. I think it was like 45 seconds. We literally went up to a room. He went, oh, this is normally in Swedish, so I'm going to do it to English, so it's going to be a bit shorter. And then was like, we're here today for the marriage. Alex, do you say I do? And I said, I do. And he says, Chloe, do you say I do? He says, I do. And I said, right, you're married now. We went, holy shit, what the fuck? It was over before it even started. And he bloody forgot to put the date on the certificate, because Sweden do a really weird thing where they actually don't do full certificates, which is making it very difficult to prove that I'm married in Germany. So we'll see how things go. Could have been 2 if Garnetsch's goal wasn't discounted. But yeah, but Max, my best man fusion. He had a very good best man speech. Right. Yeah, Man United won now. Good stuff. Oh. Potential pen, Man United. Right, let's go. We got a game. Let's go. Let's see how we do. Come on, boys. Get the win. Extended. Oh, yes. I've forgotten. They got Bartels up top. They got Poda. He's Swedish. Regis Benteke. Okay. I wanted to swap some more in the Mud V4 and Delphin around, I think. Like that. Right. Let's go. Is there a good place to stream it for free? No idea anymore. No idea. Oh, hello, Benacage. How are you? Right. Let's go. Come on, lads. Big game. Let's not... Spackis, don't... Let them know you're there, lad. Let them know you're there. We've already injured Bartels. You love to see it. We're going to take advantage while they have 10 men. Llangefni still... Oh, Sasada, wait, why'd you turn right, not left? What are we doing? What the fuck is going on in this highlight? What is going on? Lee Jambo. Llangefni, someone in V4. Klotstra into the box. He's tackled. He holds onto the ball so much. He barely ever crosses. Spackis, Lee Jambo. They're back up to 11 now. Delphin, Klotstra. Play him. Llangefni. Corner. Okay. Klotstra ball in. Cleared. Gordon. Delphin. Okay, highlight over. Yeah, red and pen. Oh shit, is it actually? Okay, here we go. Chance. Spackis. Back to Francesco's fancy. Spackis. John Wynn. Tizanovic. Delphin. Gordon. Lee Jambo. Delphin. Klotstra. Delphin. Oh, over the bar. Let's go. Someone movie 4 got a knock already. Someone movie 4's on it though. Llangefni shot block. Gordon. Delphin. Turns his man. Pull it across to Gordon. Oh, he misses it. Wins it back though. Well done. We haven't had a shot on target yet. So poor from us. Spackis. Don't give it to them. Okay, Gordon. Don't give it to them. Spackis. Well done. Lee Jambo up to Sasades. Okay. Driving. Someone movie 4. Llangefni. Delphin! Oh, he's offside. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. I thought you couldn't get double jeopardy anymore with penalties. Someone movie 4. Llangefni. Or is that just the English Premier League thing? Spackis. Gordon. Oh, over the bar. Still haven't hit the target. This is not the game to not be able to hit the fucking target, lads. Klotstra, back post, Tizanovic, Sasades, Gordon. Was that on target? That was technically on target, but saved. Another corner. Klotstra, ball in. Tizanovic was flying forward for that. Delphin, drop blocked. Ugh. And no one's going to go follow that in, so now they're going to counter-attack us. It's a 3-on-1 right now. Oh my... Oh my God, Gordon, what a block. Oh crap, I've just seen the first goal. Is it a good one? Mendes cleared. Llangefni will get there. Okay. We've been very poor yet again in this first half attacking wise. We've just forgot how to attack, it seems. Gordon. Ooh, don't like this highlight. Don't like this one. Well done. Oh, Klopstra, Llangefni. Lee Jambo. It's one before. Poor Bartels. He's the danger man for them. Gordon, good tackle. Lee Jambo. Llangefni, got some space. Oh, it was a terrible touch. Lee Jambo's on it though. Cesades, fall to someone. Come on, Lee Jambo. He's 19. I might have turned to Prime Zidane. Lee Jambo, go on, lad. Go on, lad. Good stuff. Good stuff. 2-0. Right, ball in. Tizanovic. Oh, he headed it the wrong way. Lee Jambo. Quick fire double from Lee Jambo. Lovely to see. And he wants the top goal scorer medal. I think there's 3 players on 20. Oh, it's 2-0 Spurs. Bloody hell. Wow. Bilbao down to 10 men. Jesus. 2-0, 2-0. Christ alive. Still 1-0 Chelsea. Right. Pleased with the performance. Keep it up. Have they changed anything? They haven't, it looks like. Okay. Bilbao, you had one job, fuck's sake. They're fighting for Europe. Bro, the Europa League is on and Twitter cares about Brentford and Forest. You, some of you files are fodder. Wait, where are they in the league? Forest are, yeah. Forest are fighting. We're actually, I'm happy that Brentford are winning. Gordon, Spakis. Oh. Alright. Oh, I don't like that. I missed that move. Brentford Forest is a non-issue right now. No offense to either, but Europa League football is prime football right now better than the UCL even. Based on how the last game went in the Champions League, I would say absolutely not. Absolutely not. And based on how the games are going so far in both of them, 2-0, 2-0, looking quite comfortable for both. Not great, you know? So, right. Well, the real heats in the Chelsea games that are just the boring football for 45 minutes. Well, 90 minutes. Just checked if I got any likes on Hinge after a week of not opening it. I can claim ugly status at least. No reasonable football fan wants Arsenal or PSG. Delphin. Oh, okay. Christ. I don't think any reasonable fan wants any of those teams, you know, to win anything, especially Arsenal. But, you know, it's got to be done. Did you watch the Lyon game? No, I didn't watch that one. That was a good game, though. That was a very good game. However, it also was the fact that Lyon had 10 men, you know. So, Lyon, you had one job. Marascaloni ball is so boring. Fuck Barca. Europa League and Conference League has likeable clubs. Like Chelsea, yeah. Some of the best United have been in the Europa League. UCL just a bunch of cunts. I think a lot of people say that when they're not in the Champions League, and then when the Champions League, they're like, "Oh, no, the prestige is in the Champions League," you know. Okay, Marcus Gordon, you need to come off a blank card. Someone on the V4. Why don't we put Sidibe on? Why not? It was 6-2 up on aggregate, wasn't it? 4-2, I think, or was it 6? Well, West Ham sport, mate. We're never in Europe anyway. Well, you were that one time, and you won the Conference League, you know. So, Cesades. Oh, it's off the line. Oh, so close. Yeah, like these days, I love League 1, 2 live. To be fair, the Moyes years were an anomaly. Seems like the teams want it more. I do agree that lower league football is a lot better than top level football nowadays. Like watching, like a lot of my friends now go watch non-league because it's Delphin 3-0 and this game's over. You love to see it. Good stuff. Good stuff. National Hit League, yeah. Like I was listening to the radio for Horsham's final league day, and they had to win on goal difference. and they won 5-1 in the end. It was ridiculous. But all my mates went to the game, and it's just better, you know. I'm gonna bring on Signs, by the way, for his final game for the club. Support non-league. It's the life. Yeah, it is. It is. To be fair, Horsham have a fantastic following now. I think they had 2,500 at the final game. By the way, 4-0 Spanish. Proper old school tough football, top league. Stuff. Did you know that your ball's hang down to cool down by being further away from your crotch? Always plays on your body because cooler sperm is more fertile. Bet you didn't know. I know there's the whole thing about the hot tubs. You shouldn't go in the hot tub and stuff like that. But by the way, we are going to win in the Champions League. We've absolutely cruised this after we went 2-0 up. 4-0 winners. How many is that? Is that 9 in a row now? It might be 9 in a row. But it is a fantastic Champions League win. We go through to another final, and we win another final. It was a much easier game than the last time, so I'd love to see that. Love to see that. Oh, and Chelsea have scored 2-0. Noni Madueke. Go on. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. There we go. How many in a row is that? Blanchard out. 9 times in a row. Ooh, next time is 10. Can we go for 10 in a row? However, let's go look at the awards, and then all players I hate are scoring. Oh, let's go. Let's see what the awards are. Smore in the Mud v4 claims best player. Okay. 11 goals in 12 games. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Smore in the Mud v4, 6 assists. Sasada gets top goal scorer. We get golden boot by, I think, by less appearances. You love to see it. Formation time. It is. Can we pull a 2023 Verstappen? And then Dream Team players, blah, blah, blah. Sasada's dedicates his award to me. You love to see it. Right. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Season team meeting. Now, time for the wheel. I haven't updated it, unfortunately, so there might be... Oh, Miguel. Thank you for the follow, mate. How are you? Let's go look at the wheel. Right. So, I haven't updated this. There might be some ones on there that we've already seen. However, let me just check. Let me get up the FM spreadsheet. 3-0. 3-0 to who? It could be anyone. It could be any of the teams that could be 3-0 up. Everyone's 2-0 up. I assume Man United. Well, it looks like you're getting to the final then. Right, let me find the formation wheel. Formations. Formations. Right, let's go. Let's see. I think we only got 8 left or something. But let's go. What's the wheel going to give us? Going to give us... Wait. Okay, we've already had this one. We've already had that one. We've already had 3-4-3 DM wide. Right, remove. We go again. We go again. We go again. Next is going to be 4-3-2-1 DM narrow, which is what we've just had. 4-3-2-1 DM. Okay, 4-3-1-2 narrow. 2 strikers. 2 strikers. Yes. Yes. 4-3-1-2 narrow. Wait, that's why we've had that before. Hold on. We've had that one before. We've had that one before. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to take that one off too. Hold on. Hold on. One more time. One more time. One more time. Remove. 4-3-1-2 narrow. Yeah. One more time. Good night. All catch you later. Sick of these score updates. This one we definitely haven't done. 5-1-2-2 DM wingback. Oh god. 5-1-2-2 DM wingback. We did narrow before, so let's have a look at what this is. Right. Let's go have a look. Tactics. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. 5. Oh god. 5-1-2-2 DM wingback. Oh Jesus. Oh god. At least we got sent. Oh god. It's gonna be so shit, isn't it? We're so no attacking midfielders. At least we got 2 strikers. At least we got 2 strikers. Oh, this is gonna be so defensive and boring. God damn, man. Right. Well, there we go. That is that. So that is going to be that for us tonight. A fantastic end of the season. What formations are left to win the Champions League with? A good few. A good few. We can. Look, I'll show you. I can update the spreadsheet. 1, 1, and then we done done all of them, didn't we? So Champions League is this one. So we've got all of these. So we've got 4-3-4-2-1, 4-4-1-1-2 DM, 5-2-1-2, 5-3-2 wing back. There's a good few. There's like 10, 15 or so. Sad times. Sad times. Does it work if I switch? Oh, it switches halfway. You'll love to see it. Right. But there we go. We won another Champions League. It's 9 in a row now. We'll be back on Saturday. For... And no 4-3-3. Yeah, well, we didn't win it in the first season, remember? So we get to go back to that once, which is nice. But yes, that's going to be that for us tonight. So I hope everybody had a good evening. I hope everyone has a good rest of their evening and a good rest of their week. I will be back on Saturday to start the new season with our new 5-1-2-2 wingback DM. Fun. Right, so have a good one, everybody. And I'll see all of you guys next time.